Welcome back, everybody, to the Dice Roller's Den. My name is Robert. This is Path of Exile. And I'm drinking bourbon. I'm here with my great and amazing Master, Andres. Hello, Andres.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I am doing.
You are doing? I am in.
Doing.
I have to select my character. So
You gotta do the hardest part of the game.
The hardest part. Here we go. I'm going to select on the witch, and I'm going to let it play, just in case anyone hasn't played it, so they can at least hear the dialogue on that.
Why do the keen of mind seek to satiate their curiosity in darkness and depravity? Innocence is our father. Arieth is our mother. When a daughter strays from the light, she makes herself an orphan. Learn well the lessons that Rayclass will teach you, witch. It is your only hope of finding your way home.
Excellent. Okay. Name. I called the last one Dr. Den, but I don't think it's gonna let me do it again, right? Because I still have a character by that name.
Correct.
Right? Yeah. What should I name her?
Nurse Den.
Nurse Den. That actually.
Professor Den.
Professor Den. I love it. Professor. I like it. I don't remember how to spell professor now. Professor. Professor. Den. Professor Den. Oh, the specific character does not exist. What? Hold on. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It's contacting server. Let's see if it lets me in without freaking out. Oh, Twilight Strand is loading. Should we start the game off together immediately, or should we go through the Strand alone?
You have to go through the Strand alone.
But I want you with me.
Weirdo.
Yeah. So what are you drinking this happy Friday, Andres? Water, juice, coffee, tea?
I am drinking that high quality H2O.
H2O? Okay. Good man. I made sure to drink plenty of water before I had bourbon. Because, alcohol, dehydration, not a good combo. It's taking a while to load. I have a feeling I'm not going to get lucky. I got a feeling the game's going to plunk her out on me. Did you know that fire damage can ignite targets?
I always had a feeling. I thought it was the lightning, though.
Mm-hmm. It's impressive, I know. See, I can.
Holy crap!
I can teach the Master. What's up?
Well, I opened my tab and thank you, whoever at GGG, whoever's idea it was for temporary leagues to inherit the tab sorting of the parent league. Because that's the thing I hated the most about new leagues. When a league ends, you have to go through and sort all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
But then also when a league begins, having to reset all your tabs.
Okay, awesome. I'm actually loaded. I did not get a chance though to update the.
Sand shivers with malice. There's a power here that welcomes me.
I did not get a chance though to
update
the filter.
Did you download it?
No, I totally didn't do diddly on it. So we'll see what happens with that. So, all right, Dying Exile. This time I'm going to very heavily pay attention to the story because I kind of missed some parts the first time we did through it.
Alive anyway.
Right.
Looks like you found something you can defend yourself with. Good. This place is crawling with criminals. There's smoke rising just east of here. Could be worth checking.
I got fireball.
Not against me.
Oh my goodness, I feel so good, Andres. I miss this game so much.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you have no idea. You have no idea how excited I am to be back in this. Let me check if the extension's working. I don't think it is, but let me give it a whirl. Let me see. Yeah, it's not. Okay, that's fine. I'll go and disenable it. Disenable it? That's a word, right? Disenable? Professor Den knows what she's talking about. Thank you, Chris. And welcome to this fantastic Path of Exile stream. You're gonna get to see and hear a lot of screaming, at least for me. Because I'm gonna be having a fun time with this. Dude, I think they upped the water quality again. Because, like, there's actually a blue shimmer.
They have been working on their graphics stuff.
For Path of Exile 2?
Yeah, well, also just to improve performance of the game in general. Like, they do have a new bloom stuff that apparently is going to be used heavily in with the new harvest stuff.
Okay, I do notice it's a lot. Like, the lighting is very much nicer. And I do agree with you on the stabilization, because you do know, like, I've had it before in the past. I would always have to start the game 3 times because every time it just would not work. This time I didn't have to do that, so that's kind of nice. Golly, everyone's already like leveling to 16. Didn't the like thing just come out like not even like 10 minutes ago?
Give or take.
Man, these people are insane if they're already level 16.
Yeah, I mean, there's, you know, the people at the front of the queue probably got a head start.
Yes, good point.
On us, at least.
I mean, granted, I'm not gonna like, I don't care. Like, did you see the they were gonna be doing a Alienware giveaway laptop, and they were like, they're giving it away to whoever finishes, and it was like one of like the near end game bosses first. Like, cause first I saw that, I'm like, oh cool, I'll totally enter, right? Like, whatever, why not, right? There's a chance. But then it goes, oh no, we're giving it away to whoever like gets to like this zone first. And I'm like, oh, that's totally not me.
Yeah.
That's not me. I'm not that guy. I didn't even get to maps last time. So, new. I know, this is so exciting watching me kill all these.
And I thought I'd be a dead woman by now.
Well, you're not a dead woman, Professor Den. I know this is exciting, watching me kill undead things on a beach. Oh, I got my first piece of armor! Crappy shield. I feel so accomplished. What are you playing, Andres?
I am playing Marauder this league.
Marauder.
Try to dip into some of that new slam buffs.
Got it.
Wink, wink.
Okay. How are you feeling today, Robert? I know you were having a rough time yesterday. Chris, thank you so much for asking. That's very kind of you. I'm feeling quite a bit better today. I get to play with one of my good buddies Andres in a game that is, you know, it oddly is pretty close to my heart in a weird way, because Andres is my PoE master, my PoE master, and so I'm doing much better today. So I really appreciate that. Hi, Rune Walker.
Hello, everybody.
Where do I gotta go? I gotta go spell damage. And real quick, in case if it's popping up on you guys' screen that there's a Path of Exile extension, but it's not showing anything, that's because it's not working at the moment. I have to update it with this character. But once that's up and running, and I do more of these Path of Exile streams, you guys will actually be able to see my equipment and gems in Twitch down at the bottom with all the other info. So if that's something...
It's not on the bottom. It's actually on the left side of the screen. There's a little arrow.
Oh, okay.
That
See?
basically it clicks, and then the like a little paper doll shows up, kind of like how it shows on your inventory above your inventory slots.
Got it.
Like the main hand, offhand, chest, helmet. Like those slots show up, and if the viewers mouse over each equipment, it pops up with a little tooltip as if it was in game.
Got it. So, you heard my Poe Master. He clearly knows the extension better than I do. But regardless, you guys will be able to get information about what I have. So if that's something you guys want to do, or you guys want to get involved in the game with your own characters, you'll be able to see our builds. And forewarning, I know for me, very much so, this is not my own build. I am 100% going off of one that someone has already devised on their own. For those who do not know Path of Exile, this is the skill tree. So it's pretty extensive. So if you don't know what you're doing, you can kind of mess it up. Yeah, that is overwhelming, Chris. But once that's why I was happy to have someone like Andres walk me through the game the first time I played, because he's played so many hours, and so he really walked me through all of it, and that's why I've called him my Poe Master. You're my Poe Master, Andres. You're what I need in my life.
I just keep imagining Poes from Legend of Zelda.
I'm okay with that. That actually fits to you pretty closely then, because you laugh, you wiggle a lantern at me, and then you fly away. Aaron Tech.
Yeah, I'm super creative with my names.
Oh yeah, I love them. So for those at home, I'll be listening to all the dialogues as much as possible, so you guys can kind of get in the story. If the audio is too quiet in the game, let me know and I'll raise it up a bit. But it has been too loud before, so I gotta find that volume sweet spot for everybody.
I saw what you did to Hillock out there, witch. Your black art is the reason you're here, in exile. It may also be the only thing that allows you to see another dawn. I'm Nessa, and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of that putrid giant. Back in Oriath, I judged your kind without hesitation. In Rayclast, I don't have that luxury. Lion Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater.
Yeah, it's a bit quiet comparatively. Okay.
Goodbye.
I figured as much, but I thought it'd be better to be quieter than louder and blow out everyone's eardrums. So let's do this. I'm going to raise dialogue volume so people can at least hear the talking better. See, unlike Kingdoms of Amalur, I can actually control it. So let's see if this is better for everybody.
I saw what you did to Hillock out there, witch. Your black art is the reason you're here, in exile. It may also be the only thing that allows you to see another dawn.
Better? Perfect. Thank you, Chris, for that feedback. Also, Lion's Eye Watch is a massive player hub, so if you ever see the screen freeze, that's not you guys. That's literally Lion's Eye's Watch. Like, I'm also sometimes freezing or lagging in this area, so. And Andres, you're not kidding about the bloom. There's a guy here with the big door thing behind him, and it's super glowy. Like, way more than before.
Waterlogged witch, washed up in
I'm gonna have to turn that off.
That's the first line of the poem I'm writing about you, Exile. Easy, girl. You could scorch a bloke with a look like that. The name's Bestel, captain of the good ship Merry Gull. At last, my Merry Gull is gone. My crew is gone. But my wits remain, after a fashion. There's an island, a hop, skip and a wade offshore of the terraces. That's where my Merry Gull ran aground. Watched the locals spit roast the ship's doctor, but his medicine chest might still be there, amongst the splinters and bones. It'd have everything Nessa might need. Dr. Shaky Hands Opton was lousy with a scabbard, or worse with a saw, but he knew his apothecary. Explains the shaky hands, if you ask me.
I recently watched a lore video of this game, having never heard of it. The story seemed pretty good. Runewalker, the story is phenomenal, but I kind of went too fast the first time, and I didn't talk to everybody I should have and actually listen to it, so some parts got confusing. But the one thing that I will say about this game, and I don't know if Andres agrees with me or not, this game is what Diablo 3 should have been, in terms of the darkness and the grittiness and just the overall like feel. The premise of the game is you are an exile. You've been cast out. You're on a Prisoner Island, kind of like Australia. Yeah, we're on like Australia, and so we're at the beginning part. That's why if you look at my outfit, I'm literally, I have wood, a wooden board as my shield. And so you have to make your way through the island and work your way up the ranks, and things begin to get a little bit weird about halfway through the game. But it's so good. It's so good.
Fine work with Hillock. Where'd you learn to fight like that? No, forget I asked. We exiles have no history. Dominus took it from us when he had his blackguards dump us in the water out there. Here, got something for you.
It is free.
Should help you kill a few more of those undead.
And the best thing is that there is a cosmetic.
Don't bother thinking.
Shit,
The longer
my
we
words.
fighters live, the longer
Cat shop,
Yes.
but it's all purely cosmetics.
And they look really cool. That's why you see all these people running around with like wings and stuff. Okay, Hillock reward. Okay, which one should I be getting first? Ray Zombie, Blight. No, so obviously Freezing Pulse is what I'm going to use. That's not part of the build if I remember correctly, though.
It's not, but I mean, it's
It's ice.
easy. Either that or Frostbolt.
They don't have that.
You pick up Oh, they don't. Okay.
I may have to get it from Nessa, though. She may sell it. I'll add it to the things I need to play. Oh, Chris, this is a game you have to play like next week. And also, Undress, correct me if I'm wrong. It's also on Xbox.
They do have console version, which is mechanically it's still somewhat the same. The controls are basically it's a basically it's like a twin stick shooter kind of. The way they change the controls. So if you find anything about it from like if you read anything like guides and stuff, they're mostly based around the PC version, but a lot of the stuff should translate over to console version if you play that. But it does mechanically, for the most part. Technically, it's a little bit easier since there's no fine-tuned mouse and keyboard control. But for anybody who is going to be looking to get into it, do a little quick read before. You know, watch a few videos, see like what type of character you'd want to play. Like, do you want to be like a melee type person? Do you want to do like a archer person or a spellcaster? And go to the forums or go to the Reddit and like look up a build. Right? Usually, best thing to do would be to look up like league starter builds, because those are usually like the easiest to get going.
Hello.
And if you find out that it's maybe that build's not for you, then start over. There's absolutely nothing wrong with starting over. I mean, there have been plenty of times where like I'll get a character to like 97, literally level 97. I'm like, nah, and then I'll start over because it didn't,
What little help I
flush out the way I wanted it to.
You can respec later, right? I'll let Andres explain the respec system while I'm figuring out my skill gems.
Kind of. Path of Exile is a very currency heavy type game. Like, so anybody who played Diablo 2, you remember like Identity Scrolls or Scrolls of Town Portal, right? Those types of things are still in the game. There is no gold, there's no gems, it's all based on these other currency items. So again, you have your basic currencies. The Scroll of Wisdom is your identify. Portal Scroll is your town portal.
Goodbye.
But then you have others like Orbs of Transmutation, which can upgrade a white item to a blue item, which follows the same normal like Diablo principles, where white is basic, blue is magic, yellow is rare. Then there's like Orb of Alteration, which reforges a blue item with completely new modifiers. But then there's another one that instead of doing that, it'll just add another modifier if there's enough room. So technically, yes, you can respec. There's an item called an Orb of Regret, but all that does is it refunds 1 point. And if you do all the quests, you max out, your character's level, that's 128 points total that you can put in the tree. I'm sorry, 123. So if you wanted to play the same character but like completely redo all your points, you're better off just completely starting over. Honestly, the Orb of Regret, you're probably better off using it in other recipes or for trading. Or like, if you're making slight changes, like maybe there was a cluster of points on the tree that didn't necessarily fit and you're only like swapping out like 5 points, that'd be, that's fine, in my opinion.
Okay, so get a good build to start and learn from that point. Yes.
Basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like find, good, just a super basic, generic build, I would say. Like,
the
honestly,
thing I learned from Andres at the beginning, if you don't mind me just jumping in real quick, Andres, is the thing you need to learn real fast is when you start the game, you have your 3 of the classes are your obvious strength-based, mana-based, or dexterity-based. I know they don't use that. They use strength, dex, and intelligence. So very obvious, trio. And then they have 3 classes that are dexterity or intelligence, strength or intelligence, strength and dexterity. Basically, the idea is go with what you think you like. So if you're a person who loves the bow, there's a ranger class, and she's good with bows. She'll have the highest starting points with dexterity. And the thing that Andres taught me right from the beginning, which is phenomenal and different than things like Diablo, is you choose the skill you like. And from that is how you build outward, and that skill becomes your primary attack. Because unlike other games, Path of Exile is designed to be a fast-moving, just slaughterhouse of a game. So your best bet is, like Andres said, find a build that's what's called a starter build, and try it. Go up, and you can get from level 1 to 10 very fast. And I guarantee you by level 10, you're going to go, I like this, or I don't like this. And it's, like you said, it's completely okay to start over, and it's highly recommended if you do. I remember when I played it the first time, I just was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go somewhere on this tree, and I'm going to choose things that I think sound cool. By level 20, I was hitting such a wall that it was more frustrating to play the game, and that's why I never finished it. Then Andres came and said, listen, this is what we're going to do. This is your build. Stick with it. Level 20, when I got there, was so much easier to handle. And we got to the end of the game with no problems, because literally you're just building on top of everything that you get from the beginning of the game. And if you're playing with friends, it makes it a lot more interesting, because, like, for instance, here's Nessa. I go and buy things. So, Andres, you remember how you just now mentioned, like, you should get Frostbolt as a starter? Nessa had Frostbolt for me because I'm a witch, so I went ahead and bought that. The set of gems here that are all the skills, the ones that Andres currently has are different than the ones I have here. So if you play with a friend, they may be able to trade you a gem for your skills right at the beginning, so you get access to some of the skills you want faster.
While we live, we are blessed.
But yes, definitely going off of what Andres said, choose a build and go from there. Andres, I'm ready to hit the coast when you are.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in the coast, or I'm loading, I should say. So I picked up Arcane Surge support, and I also did Frostbolt, and I combined it with that. And I also, because I still have the Arcane Surge support from the beach, I also combined that with Freezing Pulse. So I think I should be okay in the beginning with those 2 gems. So, did you manage to pick up your slam? Or a slam, I should say?
Not necessarily. I mean, I have Molten Strike, which gives me the exploding lava balls.
Yep. Steam is allocating disk space. You will learn that Path of Exile's patching system is really weird. So just kind of let it sit there, Chris. It'll download in like 3-4 minutes, but the allocation or the install time of the patch could take longer. For some reason, though, Andres is a freak, and his computer does it just like in 5 minutes altogether.
I mean,
No, I don't know. That's why I'm annoyed with it.
Humble brag.
Humble brag, yeah. Okay.
I know that stench. Just like my sisters.
Alright,
Upon the pyre.
I am on the beach. Oh, I gotta wait for... Hold on. There we go. There's my Frostbolt. Oh, it's so pretty! Look at you with your hammer.
It's a club, okay?
It's a hammer. So it does look like the filter's working. Oh, you'll get a kick out of this. I played BioShock for the first time today. I've never played BioShock. Andres is a huge fan of it.
Did you start from the original, Chris?
Ooh, up here. Oh, what is this? Do you see this? It's a gem thing. Bioshock Remastered, first one.
Okay, good. Good,
And this
good, good.
this is the new stuff on Dress Harvest.
Did
I
okay?
am
So
Oshabi.
I was in here earlier while you were running through the
I was
strand.
born
talking to
on
her.
this land.
Oh, okay.
I have lived my whole life on this land. I will die on this land. And when that day comes, with its blessing, I hope I will stay dead. We Ausmeri are few, but when the land's whispers grew silent, my brothers and sisters turned their backs on me. In that exile, we have something in common. If you wish to do more than feed the shambling dead, you will need to grow strong. I have seen what you are capable of. You show promise, but you are a sapling, not yet shaped by the savage winds that break most. If you wish to stand where others fall, ensure you've collected all the seeds and follow me. I have something to show you.
Ooh. So, based on what I understand, we can't enter yet, right? Because we need seeds from the enemies?
No, we can. So because this is the instance that I had generated earlier, there was like a seed cache here, this little pod, and when I clicked on it, she showed up and it dropped some seeds.
Oh.
So like
Okay, so then I should have
yeah.
generated a new instanced area. I didn't know that. Okay, what's that say? Spawns a level 7 monster. Provides 2 units of raw wild life force. Who?
Yeah. So now we can go in here.
Okay. Whoa. Oh, it's a garden. Okay. Enter the portal. I did. Okay. Oh, she doesn't tell me what to do. Seed stockpile. Whoa. Okay, so I'm assuming I put the seeds in the stockpile?
You can.
Well, should I or not?
I mean, yeah, I did.
How do you...
Control click.
Oh,
On the bottom.
Oh, there it goes. It did it. That's weird. And then I just left click or something? Or is that it? I think that's it, right?
Oh no, because then it would be...
Hold on. Right click on this item and then left click on the ground to plant it.
Oh, okay. I see what it is. No.
Yeah.
I think this this garden is my instance.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, you must be the map owner. So yeah, this is your zone.
Okay.
So hold on. If I hop out, I can just control click it.
Oh, you should be able to.
No, won't let me. Okay.
No.
Because I think it's linked to the actual zone we're in. That's fine. Whatever
Okay.
we find my own.
Let's regenerate this one since we're not that far from the thing.
Okay.
So that the audience can see.
Got it. So that explains all the dead crabs and stuff I was finding on the ground. I was like, there should totally be more enemies already.
Yeah.
You went ahead of me. You left me behind.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. At least you don't show any guilt or remorse about it.
Lewe.
Yeah, Okay, control click. New. It's loading. Did you know that lightning damage can shock you?
Shocking.
Isn't it? Alright, it's generated.
That was quick.
I know. It's my nickname in college. Bourbon was a bad idea. Eat my orbs of death. Nah, perfect idea.
Perfect.
Coconut crabs, these are new.
That is new.
My skill gem level. Oh, Kerr. Oh, Kerr. I need to look up the skill gems for this build because I actually don't have that one. Unless you have it pulled up in Dress.
I don't know.
Okay. No, obviously. Okay. We'll get to that point when we get to it. Obviously, I know Vortex is one of them, so that's obvious. And then the Wintertide brand, and then... Oh, I forgot the third one. What was the third one? Cold Snap. It was Cold Snap.
To learn is to live.
All levels. Yeah. Aren't you proud of me, Master? All level.
Every day we strive further from God.
Blood for the blood gods. I need more mana. Be right back. It's okay, Chris. Take your time. We will be here. Okay, so that Frostbolt takes a lot of mana.
Yeah, but it seems to do a lot of damage.
Do what?
I said it seems to do a lot of damage.
Oh, it is. Oh, hey, that was cool. Did you see the roots?
Yeah.
That was a cool animation. Ah! Ah! Ha! 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 Hot! 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 Freeze, you lady! I didn't want to call her the other word. I didn't think it was socially appropriate. Cause she could be a nice lady for all we know. I don't know what that says. I don't know what that says about me though. That I.
Much clatter.
Oh, I forgot. That's the witch. She goes, too much clatter. You're full of crap. Too much clatter. I can't play Tetris. Okay, whatever. Alright, now I can enter the seed cache. Oh.
Our garden swells with life.
Okay.
This
Whoa.
way, Exile.
Yeah. So the plants. So
This
these are
is
like
the
preset,
sacred
She's
pre-planted
talking.
plants.
I am
Oh,
its
sorry.
warden, and you are its guest. Within its soils lay great secrets. Powerful secrets. You have seen the animating forces of Rayclast, yes?
Yes.
The dead do not stay dead. The living are shaped and twisted by unseen
I
forces.
like her outfit.
Here, in this garden, we may peer into the patterns of life. We may separate the monster from its creator, and, if the garden allows, we may wield its creative energies. Do you see what grows near here? Something sleeps within, and it grows restless. Wake it. Kill it. This is what the garden asks of you.
This 100% feels the same though as oh, what's his name? Kane, whatever. Fabe, Hante.
Tane.
It feels the same. It really does.
Not exactly.
Okay, hold on. Plant. So I guess I'll plant here. Welcome back, Chris.
First, I mean, I guess you can do that.
And then
But,
there's
like, so they
something
have these-
here.
They have these plants planted, and they should be ready for harvest.
I feel
You
bad
see a little
always taking
circle
up
button?
your chat. Chris! Knock it off. That is not, no. Do not apologize about that. We appreciate your
Free
feedback.
real estate.
So no, you do not need to feel bad. I highly appreciate the chat. Okay, so it requires a harvest life force from nearby. Control quick to return this to collector to your inventory. Okay, so it just kind of grows. It does say begin harvesting life force, or it says auto plant wild seeds nearby. And I have wild seeds on me, so should I just auto plant, I guess? That would probably
Well, basically, that'll just take the basic seeds and fill in that square.
Okay.
Or you can click harvest now, and we can see what the next step is.
Okay, I'll do that. Ready?
Yeah.
Whoa. I love the ice. I mean, obvious, right?
Too much clatter.
Too much clatter. Shut up, Professor Den. Okay, that was cool. So what do we? What now? Oh,
So
craft.
now, yeah.
Reforges the color of a non-red socket on an item to turn it red. What? That's gonna be so powerful. Reforges a normal or magic item as a rare. Hold on, I want to do that one.
Well, especially because it has including caster modifier.
Oh my goodness. That's freaking badass. Excuse my language. But, what the fuck? Oh, that's fire damage, though. That's so good, though. Okay, hold on. Do I have enough to do that again? Nope. Including physical modifier. I can't do that. Oh, that's so good, though. Oh, I did it on the wrong driftwood. I should have done it on the one that's linked. Oh no, you cursed. I'm totally offended. Okay, let me identify this and put that on for now. Is this any better than what I got? Yeah. The evasion rate, no, I'm good. Okay. But that's super cool. That's gonna be like insanely helpful. So basically we could use these instead of using some of the currency items.
More or less. So basically, like
Separated
you
from
have
its
some life
creator,
force left over.
That creature will not
So what you
rise
could do
again.
is
Hold on,
The
she's talking.
collector that draws upon the bloom siphons a power
But it still
that
kind of feels the
normally
same
runs
as Tane.
undetected
Just it's nice
through
that
all
that
living
is an
things
additional
on
it's
this
feature.
better.
planet.
Yeah, better.
The life
We get
force.
something out of it.
It is this which brings the dead back, hungry and fearless. It is this which twists and breaks the living, because we do not know how to wield it. But that is changing. Take the seeds you found outside and plant them in the sacred soils around the collector.
She'll draw
We
out more
shall
life force.
draw out the life
Okay,
force.
so this is the collector, right? So I should be planting more stuff as close as possible to it.
Right.
So
Alternatively-
inside,
Right. So right now you could pick up the collector and then replace it so that it gets these first ones that you planted down
okay. But
in
then
its range.
how do you pick it up? Return. Oh, return
Right.
the. No, what? There it goes. It's control click. Ah! Cannot pick up object. Oh, I can't because it's been activated. It says.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll plant all the.
I mean, you could place more
I am.
of these things.
Oh, I totally am.
No, I mean more collectors.
Oh, okay. Well, then two
Yeah,
is
so
not a big
these-
loss.
These are low-level plants, right? So they can just grow anywhere, whatever. They're like weeds. Apparently, there's seeds later on that require certain other types of plants to grow adjacent to them in order for them to actually continue to grow, so that we can harvest them later.
Got it. Okay. That's cool. Which now?
Good. The garden sings with approval.
She thinks the garden
You are
sings.
a welcome guest here, Exile. The seeds planted here will be safe as they take root. I will ensure this. In time, they too will bear fruit. You may find other seeds. And when you do, I ask that you gather them and return. If we are to wield these wild energies, we will need a great many seeds. I will see you soon.
Hello, PC Master Race. Hi, Fenrir. They look a little bulgy. I mean, they're pulsating with life energy. Look at them. Look at their pulsations. Look at them and not be offended. Get your
They look
rippling
a little-
muscles out of here.
They look a little nipply.
I have some concerns. Okay. Well, let's see here. I guess we can keep moving on. Because I know that there's a waypoint somewhere around here, and I need to sell all the junk I got. Well, this is weird. I don't think we've ever had a dead end like that.
I don't think so either.
I'm deeply
He's
offended
not right.
because I'm not that high on the PS4. Well, consider that this Harvest League came out. Oh wow, okay, about 30-ish minutes ago. You're okay. We were in queue for quite a while, actually. Andres was in queue for about like 10 minutes or so.
Give or take.
Found that impaled corpse!
There's a waypoint.
More mana! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Mr. Lucky. Waypoint! Going back to Lion's Eye! I gotta sell my shite! I feel like I should put like a mature label on this stream just to be safe.
Hello.
Of all the things that are going to be said during this game. You don't need a glass shank, do you?
I do not.
Okay. I didn't think you would, but...
Goodbye.
Alright, now I'm gonna do what Andres hates the most. Aha, aha, aha.
What?
The stash organization system.
Oh.
How I just make the first stash nothing but the currency items.
I mean, that's fine.
And I don't have them in any particular order.
That's hurtful.
Yeah. That's the part that nicks you the most. You coming?
Yeah. Had to hydrate.
Oh, good point. Andres, do you remember that 1 through 5 are the flasks on your keyboard, right?
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
Man, I wish I could provide you with these tips too, but I don't get loading screens.
No. I won't pick up the wool shoes. It looks like so far the filter's working. I'll still update
Yeah, they
it.
work fine on the normal stuff. It's just the new items won't really look anything special.
Got it. But they should show up still, right?
Yeah, like the seats.
Yeah, okay. I'm putting a code on my bot to remind me to hydrate. I had the bot, as you saw, for standing up, but the timer was off. Oh, I know I should, Chris. Luckily though, my drink is like in like visible eye, like it's right next to my, well, pretty close to my right hand, I should say, where my mouse is. So, it's very difficult for me not to see it. But thank you nonetheless. Those coconut crabs, man, it just blows my mind that there's a new enemy. I'm kind of excited about that. Makes me wonder what else they put in.
Man, coconut crabs are scary.
You're like, screw the coconut crabs.
Real talk.
That's weird that I need to do spell damage over casting speed, but okay. I guess it makes sense. Slow and steady wins the race. Hamina, hamina, hamina. How long before you get your first slam? Do you know? Because I feel like Tectonic Slam should be pretty soon, shouldn't it?
No, TikTok Slam's pretty later on.
Later.
I guess under 12.
Ooh,
So
found something for you.
yeah.
Because you're the front lines guy. I also identified it for you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. You're big meaty dude, so you need health. That's my mentality. Ooh, piece of candy. Yes. Anytime you see an item in the beginning that's like the blue text, it's very much piece of candy. And when you find a yellow item in the very beginning of the game, it's like you found a whole bowl of candy.
Nah, man. Give me them butterscotch orange.
Butterscotch orange. Mmm, them epics. Calm down, James Wood. You guys make me happy. Okay, let's turn in this medicine chest and get it out of our inventory.
I'd almost stopped believing in miracles. This medicine chest. It's greater than the serums themselves it holds. It tells us that we can do more in Rayclass than merely suffer. I've not much to offer in return, but please, take something in thanks for what you've done.
Yay! She's gonna give me another flask. I'm gonna do a quicksilver flask. Elemental proliferation, no. Spell cascade, no. 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 Actually, no, I do want spell cascade. Spell support skills that affect an area. Actually, no, that's not really gonna do anything, is it? Oh yeah, this is something new, which I love. If you ever see these supports gems and you don't know like if your skills will work, if you look right underneath it, it says active skills. It shows your skills that are actually things you can like initiate, and there's either a red X or a green check mark. That tells you if this gem will work with any of your skills. So like this one won't work with either my freezing pulse or my frostbolt. So I shouldn't get this to augment that. That's super helpful. That was not when the game started. I remember that. I guess I should do a little elemental proliferation then, shouldn't I, Andres? Better chance to freeze them.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. Problem is I don't think I have another blue slot. What should I do? Freezing pulse really works with that. So I'm gonna do this. Oop, let me do this. What am I doing? There we go. Now! There we go. I was gonna get it right eventually. Oh no. Game took a hiccup. There it goes. Nope. Nope. Yes? Nope. Cool. I found armor that does more health regen, stun block recovery, reflects 2 damage to melee attackers, increases armor evasion and accuracy rating. It's a yellow. Do you want it? Oh no, Andres has disappeared.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. I was saying, do you want that helmet? Where are you at? One more, let me click your name.
That would just
Oh.
make life complicated.
Apologies, I've been sneezing all day.
You're good. You won't let me.
Yeah,
You want it? How do I trade with you? I don't see you.
you gotta click on my face on the left.
I did.
Oh, by chance, do you have access to poison support? Lesser poison support?
I do, actually. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. Let's see if I'm talking out my rear end. Me too, OMG, Sneeze Central. Oh no, now you all both gonna have problems. I thought I did. Hold on.
Was it just from the quest reward?
Well, anything that's a quest reward actually shows up with Nessa eventually. I saw that. I noticed that. I thought I did. I don't.
I mean, not necessarily.
But
Because
no.
I think you had it available as a quest reward there, but
No. Then no.
she won't sell
Take
it to you.
care.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
no.
fine.
The shadow probably would. But left click on your head and it ain't working.
Right click.
See, look at that. I'm just a dum-dum. Is that going to be good for you?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. It'd be better for me too, but I need my 2 blue slots connected there up at the helmet part. I think it's all the rain. Camps is getting the past week. We've needed it, but I think everything is blooming now. Yeah, that's what's happening down here for us too.
So, you managed to salvage Shaky Hand's druggery. Nicely done. Nessa will put it to good use. More than that, be numbed quack.
Says you, I'm surrounded by dirt.
You're surrounded by dirt. Dirt is good for your hurt.
Job for you.
I don't know.
If you're willing.
It kind of
There's
fell
a
apart
pool
there.
near the mud flats.
You wanna float your boat, dude.
You'll smell it before you see it. Stinks like
Well,
a
problem
carcass
is
in
I
high summer.
can't use a
That's
boat.
not the worst of it.
I was thrown off a boat and
Dead
now I'm on an
birds
island.
walking. Animals don't rise up again the same as people do here.
Wouldn't be a problem
So
if you had
they
your own
aren't
boat.
raising themselves. What's doing it for them? The answer's in that fetid pool. Clear the place out and kill whatever's raising those rowers. We've got enough living dead to contend with already. Stay sharp out
I wish I could turn off other players' effects because it's like I know that for a fact that that's causing issues.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's always
Farewell.
it's always during this part of the game. Lion's Eye. Because like even when we got to what is it, the aqueduct area, it was not even that laggy. Look at that cat.
Oh, the cosmic one.
Oh, it's so cute. I wish it would turn. Look at them. Ah! It's just funny. What was the one that it was the rabbit? The one that like it went out of its body and flew overhead and stuff. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Gimme kitty. That's right. They are precious. All right, I'm teleporting over to the coast so we can head on to Zimwood Flats.
They're precious and available for purchase.
They are through the Cosmic Microtransaction Shop.
You say cosmic?
Cosmic, I did. I was hoping. I was hoping no one would notice.
Yeah, no
Damn
dice.
it. I need you to be ignorant of the things I say. Andres, did you know that monsters that deal cold damage, there's a chance that they can freeze you?
Consider me baffled.
I'm just a bundle full of wisdom for you today. Remember, you're not a space cowboy today. What are you trying to say?
Stay in your lane.
Stay in my lane. Aw. Nope. Today I am a beautiful witch that was exiled from my home for doing black sorcery.
Oh, that was because you were learning.
Because I was learning.
And you're a professor.
I am a professor. Ow. All up and ramming my face. Need you guys to stop it. I picked up one glyph.
Oh, there's one further southeast. Southwest.
Okay.
Excuse me. West-west.
West-west or southwest?
Southwest.
Okay, because you said west-west, so I just want to clarify.
Right, because originally I said southeast, and I was correcting myself.
But then why would you say west-west and not southwest?
Shut up.
Ah. Do you hear that? That's the sound of air escaping your logic.
Can I have that ring back, please?
Which one?
The one you just picked up?
I don't know what you're talking about. You
Oh,
liked
okay.
it. You liked it so much you put a ring on it.
I need more mana.
I can't. Someone took it from me.
That's right. Because now we're together forever.
As if.
But yes, once the enemies chill, I will absolutely give you back the iron ring. I didn't realize you dropped it. I just saw it on the ground and was like, yoink.
I didn't drop it. It was dropped.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we'll come back here with your heavy
Ring.
red. Do you want the ring?
You can always just drop it and I'll come and grab it. Oh, this is your map.
Yeah, it's my map. Baby, you're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Ooh, goat horn. Yes, please. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna change this to that and that to this. There we go. I'm liking this freeze impulse better on the right click. It casts faster, so it's much nicer.
Does it?
Yeah. It's like that. You see, like the speed of like. Hold on. So here's the speed of me. Like if I right click hold, and then this is the other one.
Oh. I think I meant like it just casts faster because it's on that button.
Uh oh. No, well, I mean, in a weird way it does, because it feels more natural to right click than it does to middle mouse click. That's me though. I'm weird. But that's been finally established in multiple medical articles and journals. You know. I'm sure there's something out there about my mental state being abnormal, and it's just not. Yeah. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. Alright, ready to deal with some seeds?
Fine. Okay.
I don't want none of that. Where's that goat one? Gotta identify it.
Rayclast blesses us once more.
She's so pretty. Okay, I also have 2 skill points that I should probably distribute. Because... things. I'm almost at Arcanist Dominion! Woohoo!
Yay.
Yay. I'm so proud of myself. Oh, all the plants that were here before are not here anymore.
Oh, the first ones?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is because we harvested them?
Correct.
Okay. Right, well, it's
And
not
basically,
full.
the growth will tick forward once every time you click a seed cache.
Oh, do I have to click one of these?
No.
You mean
that
out
seed
there?
cache you click outside? Yeah.
Got it.
That's what caused the plants that you already have down to have that little progress on them.
Got it.
That's how they move time forward for the plants.
Got it. I pick up what you're putting down. I feels you. So this is a really weird thought, but like sometimes when I freeze these guys, and like they have like the whole icicle thing behind their head, where like it's like they got smacked in the face with ice and they're all frozen.
Yeah.
I don't know why it makes me think of like, oh, I totally just sneezed all over them, because it's like snot lines.
Well, you're right. That is a weird thought.
It is a very weird thought. I don't know why I have it. If I could explain all the thoughts that I have on a piece of paper.
I wish you wouldn't. Perfectly honest there.
But I thought we were friends. Did you load in yet? Oh no, you went to Lion's Eye. I wish you would tell me when you ditch me. I have attachment issues.
It wouldn't be called ditching. What?
Did you know that flasks on your belt refill as you kill enemies?
What? Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. See?
Nuh-uh.
The student has become the master.
Oof.
Now that you've drained that passage, best I warn you about something. I was running down a wounded rower one night's eve when I glimpsed something in that waterlogged cavern. Looked a bit like a sand spitter, only the size of a bloody ox. I reckon it's nesting down in those flooded depths somewhere. If you're going that way, then do us a favor. Spill the old shield crab's guts before it gets hungry and comes looking for us.
Okay, I can do a frost bomb, orb of storms, summon a raging spirit, contaging, or detonate dead.
You want Orb of Storms.
Orb of storms.
I know that. That way you can proc your elemental equilibrium.
Got it.
So you probably won't be using it right now, but I would put it on like
a
an
level?
offset to level it. Yeah.
And then I also
Oh,
got
pro tip:
frost.
if you want to level gems
sharp out
that maybe you're not going to use right now, or like there's a crafting thing towards the end game to get really like technically outside of the normal limits level of gem. So if you just want to level multiple of the same primary skill you're using, Path of Exile allows you to have a second weapon set that will kind of just be like off in the background, and you can't use them unless you actually switch to them, but then you lose access to your original weapons. But whatever gems are in them will still continue to gain XP.
Oh crap!
What did you forget?
I Forgot to sell the crap in my inventory.
Hello.
I'm trying to speed rush this too fast. You just slow down.
Take care.
Ooh, got new gloves. Yas, please. And then this. Crossbow. So I don't know why I did this. That's stupid of me.
How'd you put in a non-link?
I did.
Hello. Farewell.
Remember that comment I said about the student becoming the master?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's true anymore.
You know.
I think I'm full of it. Alright, are we not gonna... Where'd you go? Why'd you go back to the mudflats? We gotta deal
We
with...
gotta beat the fetid pool.
Is this not it?
No.
Nope.
Technically, that's the way forward. I just went in there to grab the waypoint.
Got it. Ah. Right. Ah. Just taking a sip of my bourbon.
Bourbon.
Why do you have a roach thing following you?
Cause.
Is that actually your pet?
Yeah, it's not a roach, it's a weta.
It's a roach.
It's a weta.
Where did you get that?
They had a thing where, like, if you spent like 5 points or something, you got it. So it was a long time ago.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I think you actually just straight up buy it for 5 points, huh?
Got it. Oh man, I should do some rum tomorrow night. Yes, you should. I tend to only try and drink on Fridays, just as a, you know, it's Friday.
Thing.
Just a thing. And also, Andres and I are, like, we like Path of Exile, so I like having a drink or two when I play Path of Exile. Alright, whoever this thank you guy is needs to calm down.
Oh.
I wish I could turn that off.
Yeah, no, you can't.
No, you can't.
He sucks.
Oh, you got the
Or,
ancestral.
I mean, darn it. Yeah.
Nice.
Ancestral Protector.
Well, I got my first movement, so that's good. I don't know if the build calls for that, but
Really good for 11.
yeah, at least for now. I try to keep my drinking to one night a month. I get silly, loud, and normally doodly stuff when things happen. That's fair. For me, it's more just I don't want to make any bad habits. But rum is good. Andres used to have, whenever we lived together as roomies, he used to have a black Kraken, right? That was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You liked that rum a lot.
It was alright.
I mean, for the price of what it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't like some crazy $80 bottle.
Oh, yeah, no.
Which rum did I like? I'm a really big fan of Captain Morgan's Private Stock. Because it has like this vanilla aftertaste. Oh, I love it. Where'd you go?
We missed enemies.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's why the
I'm ready
mudflat.
and
That's
not
why it's not all
before.
sunny and crap.
Is the Feta Pool like the den in Diablo 2?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Where you have to like clear out every...
There
Oh,
we
there
go.
it goes. Oh! I have a portal scroll. So I'll pop one. called Balarum. It's one you can get here in the UK. Super smooth, vanilla and spice. I'll have to look that up. I'm a huge fan of vanilla. Okay. Ah! Lag! There's so many players here.
A necromancer. Just the one, was it? Guess the bastard got a bit lonely, decided to make
Language
himself
Tarleg.
famous. Wow. Good to see you don't mind getting your hands good and filthy. Here, to mark a dirty job well done.
Alright, so Chris, this is kind of what you were asking about earlier. So I now got a Book of Regret, which grants me 2 passive respec points. So if I activate it, I will have the ability to respec 2 slots.
That's the holdfast of Brutus the Warden. Bloody treacherous trip it was.
And you have to go in sequence.
Worth it?
Yep.
There's forest in there. Game, berries, fruit. More food than we can scrounge here. But most here wouldn't survive the journey. Would be a damn sight easier if we could pass through the prison. Tell you what, you carve us a path up the coast. Find us a way.
It is very complicated.
You'll have more than a few lives owing
It
to
reminds me a lot of the what is it, the materia tree in Final Fantasy VII?
Oh, Chris is a big fan of Final Fantasy VII. We were talking about that earlier this week, how it was like his game.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like how Dark Souls, in a weird way, became like my philosophical, symbolic game.
Take care.
So, yeah.
Maybe not worth it. I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really there just for like the. Well, it's kind of hard to mess up because there's like 2 different like confirmation prompts, but yeah, it's for those little like adjustments, really.
Andres,
But if
I
you're trying to like,
sorry to cut you off. I can pick up Dash. Do you want that?
oh no, I'm okay.
Okay. Let me see if I have anything else. I also apparently have Holy Flame Totem, Devouring Totem, and Steel Skin. Any of those things you want?
No, thank you.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Because I'm out of Scrolls of
Take
Wisdom.
care.
So I'm going to have to
Right.
hold on to this Simple Robe and this Driftwad until I drift... Did I just say Driftwad?
No, you said Shriftwad.
Shriftwad?
Yep.
I think I'm having a thwoke.
Speaking of Dark Souls, have you tried the Cinders mod? I have.
I have
Like,
not.
Take care.
I don't even
Literally
know what
just the
that is.
first area, and that game kicked my ass.
I don't know what that even means.
It's a mod for Dark Souls that makes it harder.
Oh. The one I've been wanting to
Hello.
do on Dark Souls 1, which is the only reason I want to go back to it,
God
it's
hasn't
the
abandoned
daughters of something. I can't remember the name off the top of my head now.
Daughters of Ash. I think.
Ash, I think it was, but apparently it uses a lot of like assets that are in the game. They were never implemented.
Oh, yeah.
So they're all
They did
so
a
like
boss fight that got re-added.
right. So that's the one I want to do. But the problem is I would have to play in offline mode because of just
Yeah.
all the ridiculousness that would occur. Ooh, you okay? I heard that beep.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not easy.
So, as I've mentioned before, fire damage can ignite your targets, Andres.
No way.
I know, right? Anyway, I'm now in the next spot. Nope, that's not the right button. That's the shop button. Tab. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, cool. Ready to move along?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Woo!
I just had a sip of this. It's a black cherry cream soda.
Ooh.
It's really good.
So you upgraded from your water.
No, I still got the water.
Made you panic with the beeping. So you gave up on the dihydrogen monoxide and upgraded to whatever chemical compounds are technically in Coke.
It's a soda? No, it's not a Coke.
Oh, it's Dr. Pepper?
No.
Not even that.
It is Henry Weinhard's Black Cherry Cream.
Ah.
Yep.
Sounds absolutely delectable. Not a sponsor.
It is. It'd be a weird sponsor.
It would be a very odd sponsor. Quit shooting your out of your butt. Jeez Louise. That's the only thing I don't like about these spitters. They literally shoot out of your butt. Oh, is this yours?
Yes.
But I loaded first.
No, the overall map is mine.
I'm so confused.
Originally, when we first got the.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I was trying to thought. Oh, when I first walked in here to grab the waypoint.
Yep.
Yeah, we're still in that map.
Got it. Yes, Chris, I did get the link. I will check that out after the stream. Thank you so much for sending that. I'll absolutely take a look at it. Is your thing ready to harvest or no?
Yes, it is. It's still like the tutorial ones.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you didn't do any advancements. Okay. Ooh, chromatic orb. Lucky. Apparently your dude's still attacking something.
Yeah.
Feel free to share with your friend. He may enjoy it if it's available. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Driftwood Club. Ooh, I want this, definitely. Okay, cool. And then I feel like I don't... Yeah, the rest is too big. I don't want to play Tetris too long.
I'm gonna take, let's see, reforge a color.
All right, I found the flooded depth. Should we clear out this map or just move down to the flooded depths? We should just move down.
Yeah, because we have to come back anyway for the.
Ooh, scrolls of wisdom. Yes, 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 yes. Give it to me. So those that have never played Path of Exile, a little fun fact, the currency system, if you've been paying attention, you don't earn gold, silver, and copper. The items that you actually use to augment and modify and identify your equipment is also the exact same things you utilize to buy things. Because again, you're on a prison island. They don't have money. So they trade in little items. So it's a very interesting barter system, and I like it a lot. Frostbolt upgraded now. Alright, since I got a scroll of wisdom. Barter system, neato. Yeah, it is actually. The Path of Exile is the worst for maps. They constantly change every time you go to town. But I love the fact that the maps change. It's a good way to farm. Because that's literally the point of the game. Once you get far enough, like you do maps. And it keeps the game, I don't know, I like it. I think it keeps the game fresh. So it feels like you're going somewhere new every time. That's my personal opinion, though. I could totally see, though, how for someone it can be infuriating. Especially if, like, you're just trying to, like, find stuff, and then the timer resets. So then you have to, like, redo the zone again. Skinny knife? What are you doing still down there?
Oops. I was replanting.
Oh, you're replanting? Okay. I like the idea of random generated maps. It keeps things fresh and fun. Yeah, that's my mindset as well, Chris. Especially for a game like this, whose whole purpose is to, like, eventually you want to get to the point where you're farming a lot. And you want to farm fast. Ooh. Shrine. Shrine did I get? You always deal crit strikes. Yes, please.
I think that sword one is always the crit one. I think. I could be wrong.
I love it though, because now like every single time my ice hits, it's like that, like
Oh,
sounds. It sounds like they freeze and explode. Oh, love it. Love it. Ah.
Let me just follow you.
Yeah, go ahead. That's right. Let them. This the true master go forward.
And you're the one with the PhD.
I am. Totally. Oh, in there. Aw. Nothing there. Quit shooting out your butt at me. It's rude. I don't like that they do that. Volley support. No, I can't do that. It's a raid. I don't like it. Oh, found him. The dweller of the deep. I think I'm losing my mind. I lost track of my cursor there for a second. Like I was literally like, I was like in my head, thinking in my head, like, where's my cursor? I don't. I want to level up those gems, though. I mean, I could put Frost Strike here. Okay, I got this.
I mean, just put them in your offset.
Yeah, I figured it out. I figured it out. I got this. I don't need you.
I see how it is.
I'm lying. Don't leave me. I love you. Don't leave me. I'm lying. I'm just talking. I'm talking smack. I need to distribute my points. Oh yeah, I have to go to Heart and Soul. Totally gonna grab that. Oi.
When I'm ready and
Alright, people are starting to get to the end of the first act.
Yeah, right? A little chest beating just between friends. Yep. I've known Andres for years. So if you hear some bickering and bantering, it's literally all in good fun.
Fucking bitch.
Ouch! Drop some salt in that wound, why don't we? Without you didn't even hesitate. That was immediate. It's so forceful.
Let's see if they can work.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where we need to go.
Northeast.
Northeast, yeah.
It's a random map, but the ledge is always northeast. Do you have any medium mana?
Do what?
Do you have medium mana flasks?
I do. I have 2 of them.
Okay, here.
I got a 3rd one? Nice.
No. Take those.
Yep, and merge
sell them with... Yeah, there you go.
I remember. You have taught me well, master. And then I need to also remember not to hold on to... Right? But no, and I also remember don't hold on to too many of them once we get far enough, so that way I only hold on to the ones that have a higher percent quality.
Correct.
Yes.
Because for everybody listening who may not know and is new to the game or is going to play the game, cough, cough, Chris, if you sell flasks whose quality percentage totals 40%, you get another currency item called a glass blower's bauble, which allows you to increase the quality of a flask. Which basically just makes it's just a percentage modifier to enhance its intrinsic ability.
Yeah. So yeah, the flasks in this game are just like your armor. They also will have abilities and modifiers as well. You don't see them at the moment, but they will be there. Perfect. Now I also emit ice out of my body for a time.
Why are you gonna be farting on everybody?
I had a lot of beans. Okay, I love beans. It's just what I do. I'm so sorry. Ice farts.
Oh, Canada.
Okay, I'm weird. I prefer knowing where I am at all times to make farming easier for me. And
I mean, that's fair.
yeah.
Because then, like, you get used to, like, a flow, right? And you can basically just autopilot through it.
I'm fighting the Brood Princess, and I would love your support. Oh, well, never mind. She almost dead.
Well, fine then.
Your support's not needed. Get out of here.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. You complain too much. No one likes you. That's all I hear
And
whenever
I'm
she
ditching you
talks.
now.
Huh?
You said to let you know when I'm ditching you. I'm ditching you.
Oh, okay. I appreciate being informed of when I am being ditched.
Yep.
I like it. Oh, look, it's the ledge. Undress, 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 undress.
Don't push me, because I'm close to the ledge.
You can remove a skill gem from an item if you right-click on it.
Oh, wow.
I know. Did you know that? So it's not permanent. Ah! I accidentally grabbed my own weapon and almost dropped it on the ground.
Smooth.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, the witch, she breaks the fourth wall and it annoys me. I don't like her.
No way.
When I try to use an ability that she's not like able to do because it's on cooldown, she goes, I will use the ability when it is ready and not before. But she does it in that snarky like,
You're an idiot.
right, like it's on cooldown. Like, what do you think you're trying to do? And like, who's she talking to? Clearly the player. I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, all the other characters do the same thing.
I am playing on normal in Torchlight 2 and I'm quickly getting overrun a lot. Yes, Torchlight 2, like there's this ramp up that'll eventually occur. And just imagine, I'm playing on hard mode on the stream. So that's why. So now you understand my pain with those roaches. Are you ready? Are we ready to harvest?
No. It looks like they're only got a fourth, but
Okay,
they did get another Life Force Collector.
cool. Well, I'm gonna head out because I want to find that waypoint because I'm full.
Yeah.
Oh, Heavy Strike is here on the ground unless you already have it.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Because I don't know what your build's gonna call for because you've never done a Tectonic Slam build ever.
No. I've used like Sunder for like leveling other builds before.
Right.
But effectively it's gonna be just that.
I feel like I may get this class far enough, and I'm tempted if I finish it, I may decide to do a War Banner build afterward. Oh, also found the waypoint. It's really close.
Okay.
I mean, I'm kind of tempted. War Banner. Because remember in the last one,
War Banner is not really its own like primary ability.
No, you're totally right. But as a support system.
Yeah. Then you'd probably definitely want to do like a Impale champion.
Right. And I was exactly thinking champion, because I haven't ever leveled the duelist.
Yeah.
But that's a maybe. But that's a maybe. Like I'm like, do I really want to?
Right.
Because I like the ice. Ice, ice, baby. No? Okay. Just me.
Hello.
Yep.
Sell 3. Now, okay. Now I have a large mother flask. Go to the stash. Drop this off. Put all of this up here. Identify this. All right. Oh. It's the exact same wand I had before. Hold on, but this is... Right? This is a goat's horn. I don't care about physical damage, right? No, I don't care about that. Sing I Spy Baby, all the profiles. Profits go to the Queen and David Bowie. It's very true, Fenrir. No, yeah, I don't need this. What about this then? I need to put on a new helmet. Actually, hold on. Where am I at? 90.1 DPS for freezing pulse. This would go down to 70.9. So no, that's definitely the one to keep. And then if I do, hold on, what was it? 90.1. Also, oh, it still stays at 90.1. Okay, perfect. So then I can actually do freezing pulse, elemental proliferation, put on the helmet. I get to look like a Dorcas Malorcas. And then do that. And then do that.
While we live, we are
And then
blessed.
we do that. And there we go. It's perfect.
You managed to kill a granddaddy crab. A pity you couldn't lug it up out of the caves for us. Could have made quite the chowder out of it. No matter. We've got one less reason to fear the dark. And I've got one more thing to thank you for.
Yay, I got a book of skill. Okay. You know what I'm going to do real quick, Andres?
What's that?
We've been streaming for about an hour and a half. I think it's a good point just to take a quick breather. So everyone, if you need to take a bathroom break or whatever, because I know I do. I also need to get a refill. And we'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. Andres may or may not keep everybody company. But I will be right back.
Chowder. Okay. I stepped away for a moment, but I'm back. Current level 14. Any tips?
I am back as well.
Oh, cool. Only tips I would say would be there's definitely going to be a point where you're not going to want to pick everything up. If you want to go for like optimum inventory efficiency for like just how much you can carry, only now this isn't a rule. This is just a general guide that I follow. Is only pick up items that are 1x3, so a single column but 3 slots, or 2x2. So like one-handed swords or axes, daggers.
Do you
Boots,
want
gloves,
to recommend that filter you told me about?
Well, I think Fender is on PS4, so unfortunately they don't have the filter. But yeah, obviously, so that's just a guide. Obviously, if you find like, you know, a yellow item or a unique, or just something that you maybe want to grab to like craft on, then yes, for Tetris efficiency, 1x3s and 2x2s, and I guess 1x2s, so like belts, and then I guess you know of course all the jewelry that you can carry. How does the slots work? Oh, like the slots on the items themselves, like the colored slots. Okay, so the way that works is that usually the size of the item will determine how many slots it can have. So like armor and two-handed weapons will be able to have 6, but also that the maximum number of slots an item can have is also determined by its base item level. So like early on, you're not going to find like a two-handed weapon that can drop with 6 slots, maybe 4. But as you get later in the game and the base item level is higher, then it can have more slots. Now, as for color, they follow the general trend of strength, dexterity, and intelligence. So if an item would be used more by like a strength-based character, so for example, I'm playing Marauder, which is the pure strength position on the map, or I'm sorry, not the map, on the skill tree, then items that he would more likely use, so like a two-handed club, you know, a great hammer type thing, is more likely to roll red sockets than it is to say blue or green. Now that doesn't mean they can't, it's just more weighted towards red. So the same thing like with bows, right? A bow can have 6 sockets. It is more weighted towards green than it is blue or red. And then like stabs are actually technically like a blue-red mix. But wands would definitely be more blue. Now, wand is a one-handed weapon, so at most it can have 3 slots. Now, for support gems to work, for them to affect and enhance the active skill, the sockets themselves need to be linked. I'm sure the graphics are the same on the console, so you know they're linked if there's like a little gold rhombus or diamond shape between the sockets. That's how you know that those sockets would affect each other. And the easiest way to tell if a skill, if a gem is an active or a pass or a support. Why do sockets change to blue or red when you upgrade the slots? Oh, are you talking about like with the chromatic orb? Okay. That's just the function of the chromatic orb itself. It's a 100% reroll on all the color sockets. There's no so a lot of this game is very RNG based. There are ways to stack the deck slightly in your favor. So yeah, usually the best thing to do with a chromatic orb, like the best time to use that, is if, say, for example, like if you're going for a really strength based build, and you have a strength based active ability, and all like the majority of your supports for it are red, and like you found one that maybe has some off colors or whatever. Like usually a chromatic orb would be good for if you only have like one or two off color sockets. So there is a way to weight it more so that it has a higher chance to roll off color, and that's to increase its quality. Using for weapons, there's an item called a blacksmith whetstone, and for armor, there's a thing called armor scrap, and it will increase the quality by an amount dependent on the rarity of the item. So if I use it on like a white item, then like it'll bump it up by 5%. But like if I use it on a unique one or a rare, it'll only bump it up by 1%. So it's one of those where depending on how many you have would depend on whether you'd want to use it or not. But then there's also like crafting recipes you can find out in the game, and there's an NPC later on that you find who like basically it's the hideouts NPC, which is basically like player housing, I guess it's more like hideouts from like the old Pokemon games, where it's very specific places and you just decorate them. But as you play, you can find crafting recipes. So, for example, one of them would be like craft a blue socket on an item, or craft 2 blue sockets, or craft 3 blue sockets. So using those recipes, you have a guarantee of 1, 2, or 3 of those colors, but then all the other sockets are going to be random, as if you had used the chromatic orb. So it's one of those things where, and there's tools online that like calculators basically like tell you the best odds of which recipe to use if you're trying to get a certain color mix on a type of item. Basically you would tell it like, is it a strength based or like an intelligence base, and what socket colors you're looking for, and it'll tell you the average of how many times you have to use the recipe to get that color that you want. But otherwise, there's no way to say craft exactly the modifiers you want on an item. Now you have a lot more control than say like Diablo 2, but it's still predominantly RNG based. But they do have a lot of things to like weigh it more in your favor. Like if Robert were to go to the little crafting thing there in the plants, or like how we did on the wand before, it reforged it to a rare item with a guaranteed caster modifier. So like that's one way you can make sure, like not for colors, but like for ability wise on the item itself, you can sort of guarantee some things. But no, the vast majority of this game is RNG based. And I feel like I've just been rambling for the last 10 minutes.
No, I am actually very happy you did so. You're my Poemaster, and if people are asking questions, who better to answer those questions than you? So no, I appreciate it. I hope, Fenrir, that was very helpful. And I hope anyone else who was listening, I hope that was helpful. And feel free to ask more questions. I don't think Andres minds at all.
No.
There's a reason I call him my Poemaster. He knows a lot about this game. So, I forgot my class. I'm the guy with the 2 blades. I'm using a bow. Thanks for the help. 2 blades?
Well, and the thing is, he's probably talking about
Duelist?
No.
Or Shadow?
I mean, either or. The thing is, like, the character you chose at the beginning of the game, and for anybody listening, don't think that like locks you into a certain type of playstyle. It will weight it more heavily towards a certain type of playstyle just because of where they are on the tree. Because I don't know if anybody's noticed, if you look at the tree, you'll probably, like for a selected class, like you'll notice several large circles that have 2 points that come off of them. Those are the starting locations of the other classes. Everybody has the exact same tree. It's just whether or not they are closer to certain nodes than other classes.
So this is what I'm showing it on my screen, and for those that are wondering where my mouse is going, those are the starting points for the other classes. So
Yeah.
this is the one for the witch, and then here's all, like, I don't know which ones they are. I probably could figure it out if I look. Like this one right here is for the marauder.
Starting from witch at the very top, if you go clockwise, it's witch, then it goes shadow, and then the bottom right would be ranger, and then bottom middle would be duelist, and then bottom left is marauder, and then up above that would be Templar.
And then right here in the middle would be Scion.
Right, which is a character that you actually don't have at the beginning if you start a new account. It's a character you actually unlock as you progress through the first half of the game.
Which is really cool.
Yeah. So like if if it's duelist or shadow that you went with Fenrir,
Good.
like
We have our own creative
like with
force
Shadow, for
within
example,
us.
right? Shadow could be like a straight up caster, right? Or there's a way where Shadow can go. Oh dear God, you can see the whole tree. I can only see a part of it at a time. Oh, yeah. That's definitely one of those things where like it helps to have like there's a website where there are a few websites where you can go and look at the tree and like pre-plan stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which one of them is the if you actually go to the Path of Exile main website, you can build it there. But the best one, and I think Andres will agree with me, is Path of Building, because not only will it show you like the same pathway, but on the far left, it'll actually tell you the modifiers of what you're doing. Like it'll start to add it all up for you. This game is very heavy on math. So if you're a meta lover, this game is 100% up your alley.
So, yeah, Fenrir, by the sounds of it, you're kind of just winging it, which is totally cool.
When I'm ready,
Go with it.
not before.
You'll probably get to a point where you feel like maybe you're hitting a wall, like you really can't progress because things are not dying fast enough, or you're dying too quickly. That's totally okay. That's totally normal for just starting out. I think I was just like, keep playing, feel it out, like determine the type of play style that you want. And then after that, maybe look up some like in the upper right corner, doing pure decks. Okay. So yeah. So you started Shadow and you're going pure deck. Okay, yeah. Then basically what I would suggest that you make sure to do is like try the different active skills that the game throws at you. But like as you start to get up there, narrow it down to like one main skill that you would want to invest your time into socketing. Because the most powerful an ability can get is having it in a 6-socketed and linked, so 6 socket, either two-handed weapon or in the chest piece. So you have your main weapon, or I'm sorry, you have your main skill with 5 support gems attached to it. And then pretty much every other ability is going to be just a minimum investment support ability, whether it be passive auras or like self buffs or temporary debuffs that you might put on the enemy. But yeah, try out all the shit that the game throws at you. Right, there's nothing wrong with that. And then like narrow down your playstyle. And my biggest that from listening to me ramble, the only thing you take away is one thing. Let it be, it's okay to start over. Right? It's not the end of the world. The game lasts. I mean, as far as I can tell, the game's gonna exist forever. A league, right? Like this league started today. This setup is gonna last, I think, for like 3 months at a time. After which they transfer the characters to the parent league, which they call standard. And then if the community likes the mechanic that was introduced during the temporary league, so in this case all the plant harvesting stuff, then they add it to the base game. And then they introduce a new temporary league with a new mechanic. And basically that's how this game's just been growing. And I don't know if anybody's been aware, they're actually... Oh, we almost tried.
Keep talking, and then you can see if this works better for you.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Welcome. As you were saying?
I quit playing it because I didn't know how to play it or if I'm doing it right or wrong. So thank you both for the stream and the help.
Yes, and that is actually Fenrir. That is me to a T, and that is why I have Undress. So I want this stream. I want this entire gameplay that we're going to be doing for the Harvest League to be that for you guys. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns about this game, please come here. We will help. I'm going to obviously say my mumbo jumbo, but Undress will have a lot more of the knowledge. I'll probably not be able to try it out until Sunday. We'll see. It's bedtime now, though. Going to see the in-laws tomorrow. Okay, Chris, you have a wonderful evening, and I hope you enjoy the game on Sunday. We'll probably be talking more about this game, so if you decide to come back and finish off the stream, it'll still be here on Twitch, so you can get caught up on any information you missed. And I highly believe that we will be streaming this a lot more this time around. If Undress is not with me on the streams, I will at least stream it. I will try and answer the questions the best I can, and if I am not able to, I will promise all of you that I will write it down and I will bug this guy to hell. But thank you, Chris, for stopping by, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening.
Yeah, Fenrir, there. Like you might see, like Ziggy D or Mathis or Mathil or how the fuck he wants to say his name now. Like, you might see how they play, and you're like, oh, I can never do that. Don't try to do that. Play how you want to play. Find your style, right? As much as I give Robert a bunch of shit, there is no wrong way to play this game. Mm-hmm. Really, it's just like, especially starting off, I wish I could start this game off brand new again without knowing a lot of what I know. But yeah, best thing to do is just fuck around with it. You're probably not going to make it to end game on this first character, and that's totally normal. I didn't make it to end game until like my 8th character. When I actually really tried to figure out what the fuck was going on. But, excuse me. But yeah, just keep going until you can't go, and then, start over. Try a different class, start off in a different point of the map, and I keep saying map, different point of the tree, and, try something else out. Like, I know you're going, well, you said top right, so shadow, right? Try straight bottom left, go for, face tanky, hammer guy, it's all good. And the cool thing is, like, all the stuff you gather in the stash or whatever, that's shared across characters, so it's not like you're necessarily losing like really that much progress. Mm-hmm.
All this right here that I have, like all these currency items, if I made a new character, I would still have them because it's part of the same league, which is also another way you can acclimate or acquire, I should say, more gems, these gem slots. So if you're like, oh, the witch has a gem that I need for one of my other characters, you could make a level 1 witch, get to the point that you get the gem, put it in your stash, and then jump over to the other character and then pull that gem out of the stash. Bada bing, bada boom, you have the gem you need. And that's not cheating. That's, the game is intended to be used as such.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, a lot of times you'll get, you'll find gems that, maybe aren't for your class. Like, I'm a Marauder. If I somehow get, Arc Lightning, I'm not gonna be able to use that. But like, if you find gems that sound interesting, pull up a YouTube video. There are plenty of people that'll do like gem showcases, right? Showing you like, here's the base gem, here's the gem if I do this weird thing to it, here's this gem if I do this other weird thing to it, right? Like, there are a lot of things. Like, for example, there's one called, how many characters can you? Oh, I think it's like 20 or something.
It's a ridiculously high number. I think
it's a lot.
Let's go ahead and do this. So Fenrir, absolutely continue to ask questions. Andres, let's go ahead and move on so we can go to the prisoner's gate. And this is what we'll do for you guys if you guys want. So as I've mentioned before, we have a Facebook page. I will talk with Andres after the stream, and we will find what we consider to be 3, maybe 4 really good starter classes that have already been built for this league, 3.11. I will post those links with about it on our Facebook page. So if you guys want to look at those builds, it'll give you a good grounding of where to start. I think that's fair. We can do that, right, Andres?
Yeah.
And we'll do that for you guys. And then the next time we stream Path of Exile, y'all can absolutely ask even more questions, and we're going to go as far as we need to with this game, because this game does have a lot of levels of complexity. Facebook, no thanks. I'll let that go, and I'll never go back. Understood. Then Fenrir, what I'll do for you is, if I make the post on Facebook, I will actually PM you, if that's okay, via Twitch. And I will send you the links via Twitch if you would like that. Just so that way you're not getting cut out of that information. I don't want to isolate anybody from that. That's fine? Perfect. Then when I make the post on Facebook, I will also go ahead and send you the links via your a PM via Twitch. And that'll make it easier for you. Andres, I already went through this area while you were talking.
Yeah.
Back that way, I went ahead and also did the planter and got a new collector. But this is the way we need to go. I didn't kill the boss for this zone because I wanted you to be part of that. Also, I'm trying to get your bonus XP mumbo jumbo. But thank you, Andres, for that beautiful explanation of everything. As always, you do really well on that, and that's why I love calling you my Poe Master.
Well, thank you. I feel like I got rambly there for a minute, but all right.
I thought it was phenomenal, and that's why I didn't want to cut you off. But at the same time, I know that people want us to go through the game, so. But no, I highly appreciate it. It looks like Fenrir is very appreciative of it as well. So. And it's those explanations that you've given, it's the reason I'm able to actually enjoy the game that I like now much more, because of the same thing. Because when I started to do the research on my own, it got a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because there's so many layers to it. And so I liked how you simplified it for me, and you were, I think it was even with the Marauder that we did. Remember the Righteous Fire build? Like, it was a caster build for a Marauder. It's a strength character. And you were like, do you like this skill? And I was like, yes. And you found a build that was for the Marauder for Righteous Fire. And it carried me to endgame beautifully. So there is no one class that could be more or less better than another. As long as you find what works for you. Okay, now they're working. I was having this weird glitch that these goatmen, their models were not showing up. Only their horns would.
That's weird.
It was a very weird graphical glitch. It happened like 2 times, and I was like, everything else is showing up fine. Yeah. So now they show up, so that's okay. Evening all. Bide Woodworker Neil, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you in some future ones.
No, I think he's saying hi.
Oh, he's saying hi? But Woodworker Will was already in the stream.
Was he?
Yeah. Am I being a dum-dum? I'm saying hi. Yeah. Well then, Woodworker Neil, I'm an idiot. Don't go away. Stay here. I apologize for my stupidity. I think that's my cue, Andres, to have no more bourbon.
Yeah.
Because during my little break there, I also got a refill of that. So I think maybe that's it's enough. Alright. I'm kind of confused, Andres. On my build, it says I need to pick up the perk that increases my lightning damage. Am I going to be picking up one of the heralds to alter that to cold damage? Is that why I'm picking up lightning as well?
No.
Then why do I have to pick that up? Because that doesn't make sense to me.
Because it's most likely for your benefit while leveling.
Got it.
And then you'll probably swap out of it later.
But it's an actual part of the skill tree.
No, I know. Like, you'll spec out of it later.
Okay. Because I'm using no lightning damage items, so I'm kind of like wanting to avoid that for now.
Maybe you always start using Orb of Storms.
Doesn't that just create a stationary lightning ball of death?
Yeah.
Nah. So far, Freezing Pulse is carrying me nicely. I'm actually even tempted to make it the primary attack because it's my mana regen's pretty good right now.
Yeah. Well, no, because the thing about Orb of Storms is that you place it and then you forget it, and then it continues to do damage while you're still casting.
Right, but we're killing things so quickly. It's like by the time I put out a trap like that, it doesn't matter.
Right. So it'd mostly be for like bosses or big groups.
Oh, hey, I picked this up. I don't have a scroll to identify it, but I don't know if you want it.
Okay.
I'm finding all the goodies for you. Play Tetris there for a second. Yeah, I've got, see, like I leveled right now. So yeah, it wants me to pick up Lightning Walker. Increases lightning damage, increases cast speed with lightning, and increases lightning resistance. But I don't understand why I would need that in the build. You know what? I'm going to skip it for now, and if I need to pick it up, then I will, because it's like right, like I can grab it right now. So I'm going to skip it just for now and move down the tree. Because I want to move over to, where do I need to go? Dual Blades. I need to go here. Dark Arts. Which is increased. Okay, so this build wants me to dual cast or dual wield. Okay. I can do that. That's okay. Where do we need to go? Do you have a movement, by the way, yet?
No.
Nope. Still no? No? I told you I have dash. I can pick that up for you if you want it. Or is it you specifically want the leap?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for leaps then.
Got it. Found Seed Lady.
Great.
That's her official title. I'm noticing like the roots actually point in her direction. Like when you see them appear on the map, they actually point in her direction. Oh, this one's yours. Anything ready to harvest?
Not yet.
No.
Bethune.
Giving something
I like
can be
this.
nearly as enjoyable as
I like
thinking
this a
it,
lot.
yes?
Because with Tane, it was like you had to move around the map and clear and crap and then fill up his meter. This is nice. This is kind of like you get a little bit of a break. You just plant it and kind of forget it. I kind of like it.
That's good.
It's good. I'm kind of curious to see what. Do you think you could have a delirium in that zone? Because a delirium is now part of the game.
Right. Maybe.
Like if one of the creatures that were spawned was a creature that initiates the, or if there was a rift. Like we got to look that up to see if you can actually spawn a delirium in there. I should pick up some of the white items so I can. Ooh, no, that's a big one. Let's not do that. Bad goat man. Yeah, level up all those. Defeat the fawn. Hello, fawn. Ow! 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 Ooh, yes. I will absolutely take the slippers. Andres, can you put on the slippers for me? I'm like Cinderella.
No.
Aww. She has no audio for me. Thank you for paying me. Oh, okay. That has to be a glitch. So she normally has a voice actor or voice dialogue. So, you know what that means, right? There's totally going to be a patch before the end of the night.
Oh yeah.
Or at least there'll be a patch by the tomorrow morning. Come on, lower prison. There it goes. I still don't understand how.
Burn than call such a place home.
I don't get how like you load so quickly. Every time with this game.
Yeah, I don't either.
Alright, I'm back. I gotta head back to line side real quick.
Oh, okay.
If you hold shift and click on a stack of items, you unstack them.
What?
I know, right?
The tale of Brutus was a popular one in the schools of Theopolis, taught in the hopes of deterring students from ambitions not condoned by the Templar. Brutus was warden of Axiom Prison and one of the most feared men in the Eternal Empire. But there the histories end, and the myth begins, with Brutus commissioning a witch to transform him in a mad attempt at immortality. A moment of hubris that didn't end well for anyone. If it's true, then Brutus has my pity. Some of us pay too dearly for our mistakes. Yet if you insist on learning from your own mistakes, then please, take one of these. You might need it.
What's Nessa want to give me? Add lightning damage support, minion damage support, void manipulation support, unbound ailment support, combustion support, and an infernal legion support. So I guess I should probably do add lightning damage support. I don't really need any of these. I'll just pick it up just for
God hasn't abandoned us.
just for giggles. Actually don't need that. You identify those slippers. Ooh, actually hold on. Okay, no. Good there. Go to my stash. My mustache. It's probably better to have... No, right? Is it better to have plus 15 max mana or plus 10 to intelligence? 2 intelligence is 1 mana. So 2, 4, 6.
I give you 5 mana.
Right, so no, yeah. Well, that answers that question. Real fast.
Yes?
But does it also give you like spell damage?
Be well.
Intelligence? No, it says 2 intelligence equals 1 mana, 5 intelligence gives plus 1 to energy shield.
Ah, okay.
Don't need the lightning support yet. Pretty sure I need it eventually. Yeah, there's a lot of people here that we need to talk to.
Is it choice that carries
Oh, there
you
she goes.
here, or
Navali
is it
has
fate?
voice now.
I see a need in you. A need to peer into your future. A need to follow the right path. But your future has already been cast. So open your mind and embrace it. Long ago, my people called me a Hatungo, a wise woman. Now they call me a revenant. But it is not my fate to return to the Mother of Death just yet. For now, I stand with one foot in this world, and the other foot in the realm of the dead. I'm an inquirer of the living, and an interpreter of death. I sense you have questions. For a gift of silver, I will answer them. But you seek more than answers. Riches, power. These I can also provide, in a way. All you have to do is join me. Heed my words, but walk your path. The future is mine to tell, but yours to claim. It is time to fulfill your prophecy.
Sweet. Fenrir, bows are not OP. Just early in the game, a lot of the monsters are pretty manageable, especially for a bow. But there will come a point where the game will just maul you with as many enemies as possible. In my opinion, I don't actually feel that one weapon is more or less OP than another. Bow is a phenomenal weapon. A lot of people use bow. I love bow. I love the way it feels in the game. But in no way, shape, or form do you need to worry about it feeling OP. It will serve you well. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, especially if you go for like as many projectiles as possible.
Oh yeah.
A good build, I would say, like if you're gonna go bow, is look up like spread. I think it's spread shot or split arrow. One of those. Either that or definitely tornado shot. Basically, tornado shot is you shoot an arrow, and it doesn't actually hit enemies. It hits the ground, and then from there it explodes into an AOE that shoots out shrapnel. So, and there's modifiers on items that give you additional projectiles. So that'll be additional projectiles before the explosion, but also additional shrapnel projectiles after the explosion. So it gives you more coverage.
I got the split shot right out of the back. Okay, good. The ones I will avoid, though, at least for anyone who is starting Path of Exile, as tempting as it will sound, because I know I loved it at the beginning, avoid anything that deals damage over time, like poisons or blights or anything of that nature. Avoid, because that's a very They do a lot of damage and they're really, really good, but unlike physical or spells that are like, you know, you hit something, it dies. Poisons are you hit it, now you have to wait for it to die. Now some people are so good at it that it looks like just things die like one after the other. Other people I've seen like one bow build. I think it's the Caustic Arrow build, right, Andres? You'll correct me if I'm wrong. But it's the one where basically I've seen people where like they'll shoot the arrow and they just don't stop moving. They just fire off the arrow and keep moving because then the poison hits, and then before they even leave the screen, the enemy dies. The enemy dies behind them, but they don't stop moving. They just keep moving. And some of those kind of builds can be very overwhelming, especially if it's your first time, because your hands are going to be going all over the place to push all the different kinds of buttons to keep up with that. So I would avoid the poison builds until you get comfortable with some of the more, I guess, insta-death kind of ones. The ones that basically you hit it, it gets to 0, it dies.
Like the damage is all up front.
Right. Andres, I'm back in the prison if whenever you're ready.
Okay. But yeah, as for and a thing for anybody listening, because I'm not sure how targeting works in on console, but I know because split shot basically just gives you one additional projectile, if I remember correctly. So that means you're firing 2 arrows. Unfortunately, they center it based on wherever you're targeting. So if you target a monster and they're like somewhat far enough away, you'd actually be shooting the arrows on either side of them and not hit them. So if you are using split shot and you have an even number of total projectiles, don't actually target the creature itself. Target maybe a little bit behind it so that you can actually get an arrow to hit them. Again, I don't know if targets lock on console or not, but pro tip right there.
Forgot.
Either that or just don't use it until you have an odd number of projectiles. Like if you can find a quiver that gives you an additional projectile, that can offset that, because then you'll be firing 3 arrows and you'll have a hit right in the middle and it won't be an issue.
Got the door open.
Okay.
Aw, I messed it up. Oh, nope. It's going around. I was trying to be all cool. And I failed.
Oh, also, if anybody's using should I sell my points?
He's saying should he sell his poison support gems then?
Oh, no, you don't have to. Like like they're perfectly fine with for leveling. Really, it's just like targeting my enemies on the console. Okay, I mean if that's the case, it's still fine. You're still about to die.
Don't die. I got the enemies. Just
yeah, so like if it seems to lock onto your targets, it really shouldn't be that big an issue. Let me activate this thing. Oops. But again, yeah, it could be it can easily be offset if you find a quiver that gives you +1 additional projectile.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at some of the items I got.
There you go. Yeah, split arrow is really good. I'd say if you're liking the bow playstyle, definitely go for like Toxic Rain or
Toxic Rain.
Tornado Shot.
Yeah.
If I can't remember off the top of my head what levels those are. I think Tornado Shot's like 20 something, 28 maybe. And I think Toxic Rain is also around that level. But they're really good like area coverage damage stuff. So that, you know, since the console seems to lock on to targets for you, then that would definitely be, you know, the way to go, I would say.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Fenrir is a big fan of all things related to bows. The seed lady is in this direction. There it is. Oh, it's my seed cache. Yay! It's my turn.
Gather this.
Not
too different from burying the dead, is it?
Hey, Fenrir, if you're playing Shadow and you're liking bow, I know Robert said stay away from the poisons. I think he's really mean the damage over time poisons, because there is upfront poison abilities.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you put these yellow plants next to this purple thing?
I did. I'm kind of
Okay.
telling them to auto place at the moment because I don't really care at the moment. I just want them all out. And remember when like
I don't think you'll get anything from those.
Oh. Well, shiitake
Because like
mushrooms.
the collectors are specific to the type of.
Oh, because this collector's purple, so it'll only do purple, and this one's yellow, so it'll only do yellow. Oh, well, remember I put down these two purples here, so I put the collector there. I didn't realize that. Well, okay.
No,
we'll find out if anything happens. If not, then at least lesson learned. So, but thank you. I didn't even pay attention to that. Bows in real life I can use and own, but I don't have the place to store a polearm in my home, sadly.
Speaking of polearms, and I know I started talking about Path of Exile 2 earlier and just got away from that.
When is that coming out again? Supposedly?
TM.
When?
Oh, supposedly? Like this holiday or something.
This holiday? Oh, it's not going to happen.
It's like Christmas or whatever.
Then maybe, actually, because, what is it? I think Brian was talking about it in his stream earlier today, that it's been kind of leaked by Amazon, that PlayStation 5 is supposed to release about November, which is actually the hypothesized reason as to why Cyberpunk pushed to November.
Oh, so it could release with the console?
Yes, as a console, like, flagship game.
Okay.
Which does make sense. I don't know if CD Projekt would do that. I have a little more. I have a little more faith in CD Projekt because they have that mentality of if a game's done, then they'll release it. They don't want to release something that like still needs a lot of work. You know, they have a little bit of a different worth ethic.
It could have some influence on the decision.
Yeah,
but
I do agree with that though, because it's so close. You know, and how messed up would it be to like get Cyberpunk and then you like not even like a month or 2 months later it's like, oh, PS5's here, and Cyberpunk's like, yeah, we're not ready for PS5.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it. I understand both viewpoints.
Yeah.
But
as for the Exile 2,
yeah.
Because Fenrir, I don't know if you know, there are things called ascendancies, which are basically like class specializations, right? So, like, for example, I'm a Juggernaut, or I'm a Marauder. One of the specializations is Juggernaut, which is more like resilience. But then, like, there's Berserker, which is obvious. And then there's Chieftain, which is more like
fire,
spiritual and fire.
Yeah, that's the one I did. So
every class has 3 ascendancies. In Path of Exile 2, which, main thing about Path of Exile 2, instead of them, like, releasing a whole new thing, it's just an expansion update to this core game. So when it releases and you make a new character, it's like, do you want to play Campaign 1 or Campaign 2? And that's literally the only difference.
Ooh, one grove is ready, by the way. I just have put in the portal. So whatever you're ready.
But, so, like, and in Path of Exile 2, they're adding 3 new ascendancies for each class.
Yes.
So I know the Ranger, one of their ascendancies is, I think the working title was Tactician. But basically, they use melee weapons, supposedly polearms, while also being able to call in artillery strikes. Basically, they turn bow abilities into artillery strikes, which I'm super stoked for. Just for that aspect of it.
Yeah, because you're a big bow fan. I don't know why, of all the things I'm excited for Path of Exile 2, it's the dynamic flowy jackets. I don't know why that's the thing I'm excited for. I think they are going to be a console launcher because it's not going to be relevant after PS5 launches. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Sawbones. I am kind of curious though. Anyone in the chat? Is anyone in the chat a Path of Exile? I don't know if you want to call yourself a veteran, but someone who has played it more than once at least. I'm kind of curious. I'm trying to get a read on how many other people in chat have played Path of Exile. Either if you played through 1 league or 2 leagues or even 100. I know there aren't 100 leagues, but I'm ultra new. I don't want to use that word with you, Fenrir. I think everyone has to start somewhere, especially with this game. But I'm just kind of personally curious. Haven't played the game, does look interesting. Okay.
It can definitely be a little overwhelming.
Yes. And so that's also why we're playing it on stream from the very beginning. Because a lot of times you'll watch a streamer who plays this game and they're already at the like end game content and they're doing maps and they're just obliterating things left and right and you don't know why they're doing it. It reminds me of Gauntlet, so I do enjoy it. It's definitely as punishing. I actually have a ton of crap in my inventory, so I'm kind of tempted to head back. Oh crap! Hold on, I need to go back to the grove.
Why?
I did not put away the seeds into the chest.
And not before.
Okay. Did you craft?
In there? No, I did not.
Okay, because you lose all that life essence.
If I leave?
Like if you don't craft before accessing another seed cache or whatever.
I got what you're saying. Any tips on the boss in the prison?
Oh,
we're about to fight him actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to think ahead of time. You definitely want to look for the. Have you played Diablo 2 at all, or even Diablo 3?
What does this do? Ooh, I went up to 140 DPS. That's good. What about this one? What can I do with this? Let's do this. There are no valid mods for this one.
They're basically just saying that there's no.
No, I get it. I guess I'll do it with a physical modifier.
But as for the boss, he's got this hook attack. That's like the butcher from Diablo 3 and 1, I guess technically. Or like stitches in was it Dota or League or whatever? I know they both have a character that's got a hook. But yeah, you'll see him kind of like wind his arm backwards when he's about to throw it. You just want to sidestep it so you don't get pulled to him if you're not a melee-based character. And then he'll do like spikes circle, like kind of like an AoE attack thing, where basically spikes will just shoot up out of the ground for like 2 or 3 seconds. I never played Diablo. I wasn't allowed to play D&D until I got to community contribution. Okay, I understand.
That's how my parents were when I tried to get Diablo when it first came out, Diablo 2.
Yeah.
So I
But basically, let's see, if you're doing bow, then like run and shoot, you know? Basically like let off 2, maybe 3 shots and then move. But yeah, watch out for the wind up for the hook. He'll do a stomp when he's gonna have spikes come up out of the ground. And then every so often he'll smash the ground and cages will fall from the ceiling and spawn skeletons. And the only reason for that is so that you're able to regenerate flask charges. So if you find that your flasks are starting to run low, then try to focus on the skeletons for a little bit so you can gain more charges so that you can use them a bit and survive a little bit. Overall, he's not, I guess, that difficult, really. But yeah, I mean, as long as your damage is pretty good, then it'll probably just be more of a time issue than a safety one.
Hendros, are you specifically using clubs, or can you use any two-handed weapon? Because I asked because I found a two-handed corroded blade, yellow. I haven't identified it yet, and it's red, green, all linked.
I know, it has to be a mace or an axe.
Has to be a mace or axe. Okay, I just wanted to confirm before I got rid of it.
Hello.
Because I just identified it. It was it has increased attack speed, increased fire damage, something like that. But if it has to be a mace, then never mind.
While we live, we are blessed.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, like what you could do, Fenrir, is you could have the split arrow as for like kind of a group clear ability, and then I don't know if you have access to it. There should be a few other like arrow abilities, like fire arrow or poison arrow or something like that. That should. Let's see if you're shadow. I think they're available to shadow. It might just be ranger.
What?
But like if you
poison
can get
stuff?
another. like other arrow abilities.
This should be, because remember the librarian or whatever his name is.
Well, no, I mean like up to this point in the game,
Oh,
because he's. It sounds like he's just a little bit ahead of us.
got it.
Because then you can use the split arrow for like the skeletons, and then
Right.
use the other arrow ability for, focusing on the warden.
Ignorance brought you here, sister. To the one place where your talents are free to grow and be truly feared.
All three of those are good. Keep the dash, because that's a good movement.
Yeah. Oh, also, because dash you can move forward, but there's also one where it. I know on PC, like if you hold shift or whatever, you move the opposite direction. So I would definitely keep that one in mind. Like you use that to get out of the spike trap if he hits you with it.
Raising my barricade behind us.
Alright, you ready to do this?
But yeah, maybe use ethereal knife on the skeletons and just focus the boss with a split arrow. Well, no, I mean, I guess you can just use split arrow for everything.
Yeah? That would be
Honestly, whichever one does the most damage for you, really. Because I know ethereal knives is like a shotgun cone type thing. I don't know how white it is though. I can't remember.
With absolute scrutiny. There is much to learn from the likes of the Inquisitor, the Umbra, and the Soulless One. I would hate for Piety to feel that she need shoulder such perilous wisdom alone.
Okay. Thank goodness you have that war banner on. Right,
I got it just for accuracy. I'm tired of missing.
Right.
Ooh, okay, so there was the hook. There's the spikes. Ooh, skeletons.
Yep. I'm just gonna focus on him. Because then I can just port. Ooh, let's get out of there. Alright, there we
Had
go.
you been my creation, brute, you'd not have fallen so easily.
Scroll wisdom. Travel club. Esabar. I found a jade hatchet. Oh no, it's one-handed. Never mind.
Yeah, you're good.
Never mind, bro. I'm not gonna give it to you. I don't care, Dan. Whatever. I feel like they put that in the game so that every other player can feel guilty that they're not that far yet.
I don't think it's guilty. It's just be like, damn, that guy's fast. Or girl.
Human.
Dare Chevron.
Damn, that robotic monkey's fast.
With lion eyes, Legion. Do not concern yourself with Marseilles' complaints. Our Emperor is fully aware of the General's fickle nature. As to your need to accelerate the implantation process, I can recommend a quite simple alteration. Dip the gem in a boiling solution of 6 parts blood and 1 part thormetic sulfite for no more than 13 seconds. Any longer, and you invite the crystals rot.
Okay, cool. We understand. Alchemy. I was listening to the Malachi stuff. Malachi.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to, like, remember back into the story. I'm gonna go port back to Lion Tai, because why not, right? It's a free portal.
For some, death is welcomed with open arms. Did you end Brutus's suffering out of avarice or mercy? Only you know the answer to that one.
Right, let's sell. This mumbo jumbo.
Take care.
Hmm.
The warden's free of his own prison. Well, since you're so bloody determined to cheat the britches off death, you better have one of these, for luck. And when they write the song about you, just be sure to mention that it was Tarly who
Taught you everything you know. Yay! Okay, what do I get? I get Clarity, Summon Skeletons, Lightning Warp, Flame Dash, Wither, or Body Swap. Clarity, please. Thank you.
Farewell.
This time, let's not level that up like a dum-dum. Let's do this. Let's put that here. I can't activate it in town. That is
What
fine.
little help I can offer is yours.
All right. You still need? Do you need still? Do you need? Do you still need poison support?
Optimally, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Because I got a whole bunch of new gems. Let me look through. Lesser projectile support, multiple trap support, totem support.
I don't think you can buy it as a witch.
How dare you tell me what I can and cannot buy?
Alright, then prove me wrong. I thought.
Yeah, I don't have poison support. I'm trying to be helpful. So screw you. Okay. We're almost done with Act 1, everybody. Woo! Huzzah! Thank you, everybody, so much for sticking around all the way. And no, we are not ending at Act 1. At least I don't want to end at Act 1. I want to get as far as we could possibly get today. All right. I'm not gonna go too far because why do I keep clicking M because I want like the overview map, but I know that that's not the button. It's tab. So I'm waiting for you here, buddy.
Later. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
You look
Flame.
so slam.
Flame.
Teleport. Is that gonna be our shtick now? Like every time we use the ability, we'll either say teleport or slam. Teleport.
Pokemon?
Not exactly. Because if it was, then I would be saying like which, right? You'd be running around, Marauder.
Anyway, there's seeds over here.
And a whole bunch of enemies.
I mean, yeah, that too.
That too. Oh, this is yours.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put my pot. Yeah.
Oh, you have a new one? A new collector?
No. I leveled up.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I was about to be like, bitch.
Let's see.
What you think you
Maybe some of
is
these
getting another collector?
guys Ready. Yeah, I think it's time to harvest. Ready?
No, never.
Cool.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Now everything's dead. I made sure of it. You don't see it, but like I'm nodding my head with like great approval. Like I feel like I've accomplished something today.
Good for you.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Alright, come on, homeboy. We gotta go to the Emperor's Road. I mean, gardening can't be that entertaining.
Okay.
Iron Hat. It's really interesting. The last time I played, it was like all the righteous fire and stuff, and now it's like nothing but ice. Ow, y'all hurt. Why? Oh, because you're a massive bearded shaman. It's that beard. The beard gives him power. And I leveled. Where's the bill tell me to go? Speak your words of wisdom to me. Okay, here. Umalade, umalade, umalade. Oh, you didn't even wait. I wanted to hear Piety yell at me.
She did.
Of course she yelled at me. She always yells at me. Yoink. Okay. More bearded shamans.
Oops.
Ooh. Named dude, Burning Menace. Ice meets flame. So yeah, I didn't know anything about the Phantasy Star stuff earlier today. I was so clueless. I felt like
yeah.
what was supposed to happen was like when I activate the story mission, that I guess I'm supposed to be doing like expeditions like in between some of the story, just to kind of like make
and basically
sense.
it's like because originally like it was on a storyboard, right? Straight up, that's what they call it, a storyboard.
Yep.
And it was like it was kind of like a game board. So like you had the cutscenes, you know, the story missions, but in between were like
crap
objectives you had to complete. In order to actually get to the next thing. And some of them, like some of those smaller objectives, were to randomly come across a scene in the field.
Got it. Accidentally leveled up clarity.
I mean, 2 points is fine.
Yeah. I'll just have to remember when it levels up again to right click on it. So yeah, so like all I was doing today with the main story stuff in Path of Exile, in Phantasy Star was I was literally just going down each of like the main story stuff, and it was just like one cinematic after the other, and like I understand more now about what you were talking about, because like I was playing it, I was just like, this is like the cheesiest anime ever. Like it was more than just like typical anime, like it was super cheesy.
Yeah.
And what made it worse is how like the mouths didn't actually match up to what they were saying. So like a lot of times like the audio would the audio would like stop because the sentence was done, but their animation would, like for whatever they were saying, would keep going. So I need a warrior type character to use the reckoning abilities.
Well, not necessarily warrior type, because reckoning, I know in and of itself, is a red gem. So you would just need a red socket and meet the strength requirement for it.
Which you still can do regardless of the class you are. It just may take you a little bit more of a pathway, but you can do it. Like if you go, I know you don't have Facebook Fenrir, but I know you can still look up our page on Facebook if you Google it. Our last Path of Exile streams and stuff that are over there, I played a Marauder that was nothing but a caster. And so I was actually using magic spells, even though I was like the big strength Hulk guy. So I had to kind of go down the tree to pick up enough points for intelligence. Ship graveyard.
And as for meeting strength requirement, you could also just get that on like gear, because like there was some gear will drop where it's like, you know, plus 10 to strength or plus whatever to dexterity. So if there's an ability that you want to use but you lack the attribute requirement for it, you could easily, you know, fill that gap with gear that has that on there. Or also you can just craft it onto certain gear.
The sirens appear to be dining well.
Yeah.
Again, you know, after you find the, you know, hideout NPC lady.
Yep, you can craft stuff in there. I think there's a waypoint in here because I got my inventory's full.
Okay. Yeah, there is. But also, yeah, I know that Reckoning.
Oh, there it is.
I don't think it'll work for bow.
I sadly can't input on it. I don't remember Reckoning at all.
Oh no, it's the shield counterattack.
Oh.
So yeah.
It's for shields.
So yeah. So all it requires is that you had a shield in one of your hands, and you just met the strength requirement, and you had a red socket for it.
Oh, perfect example right here.
That's it.
I just picked up a necklace that gives me plus 24 to dexterity. Like, there you go. So you can find other items that give you bonuses to strength. And I am going to put this necklace on because it also increases my attack speed. Or right, my cast speed. Sorry. Because that is a difference. Cast speed and attack speed are two different things.
Yeah.
Merveil dwells in the caves beyond the wrecks, at the head of Siren's Cove. Leave her be, and we can only hope that she continues to return the favor.
Sell some items. Do that. I picked up my first small life flask that actually has an ability on it.
Nice.
I want 2 large mono flasks.
Hello.
Fun, flassy flan. Let's see here. 25% reduced amount recovery. Instant recovery when low on life. Immunity to shock when flask effect. Remove shock on use. Not bad.
So it's your emergency. That's your oh shit heal.
Yeah. I'll put that on. I'll keep the one large life flask then, so I can upgrade it later. Got a jeweler's orb. So that's gonna be nice. Purchase. Do I have any more gems from Nessa? Withering Stab, Siphoning? Nope. Negative. I'm debating about grabbing summon skeletons just to have them for now.
I'd say zombies instead.
Zombies instead?
Because zombies are permanent.
That's true.
Skeletons only last like 20 seconds or something.
But yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do that for now. I know it's not part of the build, but it's kind of helpful to have them. Okay, there we go. Because we're starting to get to that point where we're going to have a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
Especially this guy.
Frankly, I would have been surprised if you hadn't recognized me. Yes, 'tis I, Captain Sigmund Fairgraves, wave tamer, pirate bane, and conveyor of civilization to barbaric lands. So, what am I doing here? Apart from blowing my own bugle? I'm marooned, languishing, thanks to a pair of pretty blue eyes.
Whew, that bourbon's starting to hit me.
Stuck fast in the filthy mud of Rayclast, thanks to one sultry little slave girl. I liberated her from the flesh pits of Trathos, and she repaid me in full with sleight of hand and swift feet. Turned the coat of my first mate, took my hard-earned all-flame, and with it the wind out of me sails. Find my all-flame, I beg of you. Till I feel its warmth again, I'm trapped here, high and dry, until the sun's final setting.
Also, woohoo! Venrir's level 15! I think he's ahead of us.
Till we meet again.
Yeah, you're 2 levels ahead of us. I'm 13. What level are you? 14?
13.
13. So,
just hit there.
Huzzah, Fenrir! That clearly means you are enjoying the game. You ready to move on? Or do you need to take a breather? Because we are now up to 2 minutes, or 2 hours, a little over, we're almost at 3 hours for the stream.
Well, no, I just got a severe thunderstorm warning for my area.
Oh, jeez. I chose Hunter's
Yeah.
Gambit. I don't know Hunter's Gambit. Which one's that one, Andres? Man, I don't use bows a lot in this game.
I'm looking.
I know it.
20% increased damage with bows, 24% increased damage over time with bow skills, 10% increased skill effect duration, 10% to chaos damage over time multiplier, poison you inflict deals damage 10% faster. Yes, that's good. That's a good one. Especially if you pick up like a poison arrow, or if you go toxic rain later. That's definitely a good one.
Ooh, I gotta stand
Another
up.
one, another like stat that I would suggest you look for is projectile speed on top of attack speed. Because in this game, the you know, for anybody else listening, the projectiles in general, right? If you just shoot off a few bolts just off to the side. Robert,
What's up?
do you mind just shooting a few bolts off to the side?
Yeah.
See, projectiles actually have travel time. So, like, if you picked up more projectile speed, those orbs would travel faster than what they currently do.
Okay. I just stand up and let my legs stretch for a bit.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, you ready to move on?
Yep, I just gotta keep an eye on the way.
Okay. Yeah. Is it moving in fast?
60-mile-an-hour winds with hail coming in.
Okay. Is your area prone to power shortages?
I haven't experienced it yet.
Okay.
I don't think.
I can do 4
But
zombies.
I live in a predominantly flat place.
Okay, so you should be okay.
I picked up projectile perks until 6 months.
But yeah, absolutely keep an eye out. What's your... Alright. Well, now we have 4 zombies. They're the bestest of buddies. Excuse the smell, though.
You just shove their faces with lavender.
Well, they're dead, so I can just kind of literally fill them up with lavender. I'll just tell them to bend over.
They just keep oozing everywhere.
They leave a trail of lavender smells. Seed cash.
Anyway, make them outfits out of pennies.
Outfits out of pennies. Do I want to make them? What is it? Do I want to make them that guy from Dark Souls 1, the dude who has coins all over his bodies? Forgot
the
his
eccentric
name.
vendor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so these.
But,
yeah, you are right. So these 4. There's 4 yellows down here. They're full, but I can't activate.
Right, because they're not next to the correct
Yep.
harvester or whatever.
So what can I do with them then? How do I get rid of them?
I mean, you should be able to just pick the plant up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you lose. So you get the seed, but you lose the grow progress.
I don't care, because then I can do this. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. I'm 100% okay with this. That's not as punishing as I thought it was going to be. Thank you, game. And thank you, developers. I love you guys. I actually need to go buy... Like, it's kind of a weird thought to have, but I actually need to buy some Path of Exile merch. Like t-shirts and crap. Just cuz.
You just buy stash tabs.
Stash tabs. Andres, I don't want to burn my bank out. Currently, you know? Considering
Just
my...
get, like,
my current employment status makes it difficult for me to just splurge on, like, microtransactions. So I don't want to do that.
What are you talking about? You're gonna get your full paycheck plus 600.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Just give all that 600 to GGG.
To GGG. Okay. Where to now? Level! Alright, let's see here. Level Hold up.
The tree outside is doing the Macarena.
Do what?
I said the tree outside is doing the Macarena.
Hey, Macarena. Ah. I tried to move my mouse over, thinking it was on the other monitor. And it wasn't. Wait for me, I have attachment issues. Oh, another sea cache. I'm loving all of these areas that are mine. I have more yellows. Yay. I think I filled up this plot, though. Did I? I did not.
Trading a sword for a plow, Exile?
You just click the button up at the top of the thing.
Yeah. Alright, now, so some of these are ready to harvest, but not all of them. So I actually kind of want to hold off, unless you want to try, because we haven't popped a yellow yet. Do you want me to just pop it now, or do you want me to wait until more of it is full?
It's up to you.
Let's wait. Let's wait. I want to see what happens if we can get it up higher.
Okay.
I'm really curious. Because if it's higher, then it means better gear. Better gear means we're happier. And if we're happier, then...
I mean, higher just means more monsters.
Which means better chances for better loot. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, efficiency-wise, debatable.
Why? Because it'll take us longer to kill it?
Well, no. Because, like, those full ones that we left behind, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we had... Oh, that was wrong, I think. If we had killed them and then replanted, then that's more things we could have fought sooner or later. Again, it's like small semantically short. So.
But not every map we've been going to has been mined. So that means my tick meter may not be going up as quickly. Freeze, you guys. Freeze into the coldest depths of hell.
Alright.
That sounded cool, right?
Yeah, it was bad.
I thought it was pretty cool. I'm back in the ship graveyard. I love how this area, like, the music clearly sounds like there's a siren somewhere in the area singing to you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That. Alright, I'm almost back to Fairgraves. Make sure you're ready, he's gonna give us the best gift ever.
My Allflame, my blessed damned Allflame. Oh, you want your moment, the firelight now, do you? Unfortunately, necessity is what it is, and for the Allflame to give life, it must first be kindled with life. And since suitable kindling is in short supply around these parts, I have little option but to make do with what I have. Namely, you. Please
Nope. Die, 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 neh, 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 neh.
And that's how you die properly, sailor boy. No half measures, thank you.
Yes. Okay. Stop clicking the M button. Alright, where are we headed? Oh, you went back to Lion's Eye.
I want like that. Yeah. Because Best still has a reward.
Best who?
Vestal.
Best what?
Vestal.
Best how?
Vestal.
Best why?
Vestal.
Bestel. Okay.
You're dumb.
That's rude. Thought we were friends. Did my game just crash? I hope not. Okay. Alright, there we go. That was a bit of a lag. I'm so happy. I love it when Path of Exile releases a new league. The first day is always hell.
He opened the door to many a new world, for better or for worse. Usually for worse when it came to the natives. There's some peace in the knowledge that he now rests where he should. Let's not speak of Fairgraves again, shall we? He was an inspiration to many. 'Twould be a shame to spoil a good hero.
Passive skill point. What else do I need to sell?
Hello.
Hello, Nessa. How are you?
Farewell.
Bye. Okay. And then the build. Let's see here. If I go down this way, like we got one path, I'll pick up these. Which should probably be pretty good, actually. Wait. This build wants me to go down and pick up Retribution.
Okay.
It increases minion damage. I gotta look at this build. This build's kind of weirding me out now. And it also wants me to pick up Elemental Overload, which you 40% more elemental damage if you've dealt a crit in the past 8 seconds. Your crit strikes do not deal extra damage. Ailments never count as being a critical strike.
I mean, that would make sense.
Okay. Let's put kill later. It just confuses me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, gotta go back to the ship graveyard.
Duh.
Okay, and then I gotta go. Where I gotta go? The south.
Yeah, like southeast and then swing southwest.
Got it. fighting a lot of enemies, so I'm questioning if I went the right way.
Go down.
I mean, I'm not complaining. More enemies means more XP.
Yeah.
Come on, game. There we go. The game did not want me to pick up that armor scrap at all. It's like, no. You're not
You
allowed.
can't have it.
Can't have it. But I want it. I need it. No. You're not allowed. Ah, waypoint. Too many bodies in the way. Did you go back to Lion's Eye?
Yeah, to talk to Nessa.
No. Do you see what I have to deal with, everybody?
If you must take your chances with the siren, then have this. It may be of some help.
I mean, don't complain to me because you can't read quest
You
instructions.
don't have to do this. Tarkley and I are getting used to having you around.
Ice Nova, Firestorm, Arc, Flesh Offering, Essence Drain, Scorching Ray, Winter Tide Brand. Gimme.
Farewell.
Gimme that. Creates a magical brand which attaches to nearby enemies. It periodically activates while attached. Okay, so this one shouldn't be, if I remember correctly, this one shouldn't be like my main thing, right? Like it shouldn't be like my freezing, like what I'm doing for Freezing Pulse.
I mean, if all things work out, then yeah, I can.
Okay. I don't know, at least you got some help. I'm soloing the PS4 version. Aw, Fenrir. I'm sorry. But we're kind of helping you, I hope. In a weird way.
Because knowledge is power.
Yes.
G.I. Joe.
Get out. Get out! No, actually don't. Please don't leave me. Okay. Marival's Cave. Alright, so let's see how this winter brand works. So I activate it once. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes, good decisions have been made today.
Welcome, husband. We knew in our hearts that you would find us. Ambrosia and Amarissa must meet their father.
Did you add a tectonic slam into a totem?
No, this is my Sunder.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I barely recognize myself.
I level.
Gardner's over here.
Got it. Got hit with the vulnerability curse. Ooh, strong box. Oh, the loot.
Fine.
Let's take that.
Are picking up and dropping those greaves?
Which ones?
The boots.
The superior steel greaves?
Clicks.
These?
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
okay. Lapis amulet.
Oh,
Well,
never mind. That's not the
that's not the one.
it's an essence.
What is? The
I said it's not the gardener. It's an essence.
Oh, okay. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Essence of Woe. Ooh, increases spell damage. Perfect for me. Oh, it's equipped. Right. Oh, it has to be normal. Right. I forgot about that. I'm trying to remember what I do. So this applies, does damage over time.
Pardon me.
And then
Basically, you cast it on the ground, and then when an enemy gets near it, it attaches to the enemy. Right now, you can have at most 2 brands attached to one enemy. Can you pick up and drop this one out, please?
okay.
And then while it's on there, it'll activate once every 0.25 seconds, so 4 times per second.
Okay.
And after 20 full seconds, it explodes.
Got it. Ooh. A magical Great Mana Blast.
Nice.
Or greater. Oh, this brand is awesome. I love it.
Ah, there's a gardener.
Yeah.
You're not gonna use zombies anymore?
I totally didn't even notice that I didn't have them on. Because I don't use them normally. So. I need one more. Are your things ready to pop?
No.
No? Freezing Pulse, Arcane Support. No.
Hold on.
What?
Okay.
Yes, no, maybe so. Maybe
Well, no,
need
some
two.
of them are ready, but in order for the harvester to work, it requires a certain number of fully grown ones.
Right. Yeah, that I read. And then there's another one of those, oh, I forgot the name of them. Essence dudes.
Okay.
At least I think there was. There was a symbol here.
Not before.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Or it was probably your symbol. One of the two. I'm losing my mind today. It's okay. So. Let's just move on, move on. Ooh.
Ooh, I felt that thunder.
Lightning and thunder. Are you sure it wasn't like the awesome power of your hammer? Slamming into the earth and teaching it a lesson.
You want this ring?
What? That doesn't answer anything. What kind of ring is it?
Well, hold on, if you'd stop running away from me.
No. Yes, I do want that. Probably need to pop up portal scroll soon. Hopefully I beat the boss now. Which boss are you on, Fenrir?
The harvest is ready at last.
Alright, so there's even more yellows ready. Okay. I'm definitely, though, gonna have to pop a portal scroll, though. Because, like, my inventory is maxed. So, alright, you ready?
Yep.
Woo! Pretty sure I'm stepping on poison. Is that it? There were so many bodies, and I only got one resurrected dude out of it?
Too much clutter.
Well, if you kill things with ice, they don't leave a body behind.
That is a good point. Things I should know.
Do this and this and that and here.
Oh!
Hey, you can craft more thingies.
That's so cool. I don't know if it came through or not, but yeah, Fenrir, which boss are you hoping to beat now? Are you fighting oh crap, I forgot the one with the B on dress. Bartus?
Brutus?
Brutus.
The Warden?
The Warden. I'm wondering, is that where Fenrir is right now?
You don't have to have the seeds in your inventory.
Oh, you don't?
Different from
No.
I'm just trying to make sure that they don't do what I did before, where like I put the wrong thing in the wrong spot. For some reason I can't put it there. That's annoying.
Well, because the rocks are wrong.
Okay, there we go. And I got a couple of purples. I was about to say pinks. I got a couple pinks. Ah! I can do that too, Zombles. That's how I sound in the morning anyway. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I was fighting Brutus at the time. Nope, I did not at all take it as rude. I actually had a, like after the second time, I was like, I think he's probably, like in my head I was thinking you were probably fighting him. Okay, so it was Brutus. Did you manage to beat him? Alright, let's see here. Freezing Pulse, level that up. Yes. 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 Okay, cool. I'm trying to make sure I don't level up. Clarity. You just beat him. Woohoo! Good job. Brutus can throw a lot of people off, and just because the way his boss mechanics are is very different
I'm gonna pop the portal.
Than a lot of other games that are similar. Yes, please.
What little help I can offer is yours.
I have a necklace here that does plus 23 to strength, and it also has a chance to find increased rarity items.
Oh.
Is that gonna be good for you or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put that to the side then for you. I also found a... Ooh! Greater Mana Flask of Infliction, 21% chance to freeze, shock, or ignite during the flask's effect.
Nice.
It's really nice. What about this necklace? Nope, all crap. Put you there. So all these rings, sell them, except that one. Alright, let me know when you're ready for a trade.
Yeah, I'm good.
For Shadow, is evasion good by itself, or do I need armor as well? Again, there is a way to build a pure evasion build, but I will let Andres take it from here about explaining the defensive mechanisms.
Well, I mean, for Shadow, I guess it would really depend. If you're gonna go like poison, then well, let me see here.
Because isn't there like there's that one skill? Where is it? I can probably find it. Like that's all about evasion.
Yeah.
Where is it at? There it is.
Yeah, evasion. Because the higher
dancing.
evasion, you just have a flat percentage chance that, like, because during the calculations, when you get hit, the game will basically roll against your evasion, and that'll be like the percentage chance for you to avoid, like, to dodge that hit that would have landed normally.
So
that makes any sense.
If you want to do a lot of evasion, Fenrir, so right here there's that thing called acrobatics. It's a big golden one, and it'll be under the green part. It's pretty close to Shadow, so that'll increase your dodge capability, but it does cause you to have less armor. And then if you go even further on it, it'll also give you an increased chance to dodge spell hits. And then if you combine that with arrow dancing, then you have an increased chance to evade projectiles, but you have a less percent chance to evade melee attacks. So if you go in Path of Building, you can add this, as well as acrobatics and phase acrobatics to see your dodge stacking. But you
Okay,
can...
personally, I would not do arrow dancing.
Okay. So
because you have a better chance to avoid projectiles, but you have less chance to avoid melee.
And then there's also this one, Silent Steps, plus 200 to evasion rating, 20% increased evasion rating, 60% chance to avoid blind. So if you decide to, so yes, in a weird way, you can make a pure evasion build where your defense is completely based on your evasion. Which if you go under defense, it'll be right here under evasion rating.
And you wouldn't necessarily have to take a lot of stuff that give you evasion in your skill tree, because your armor by itself should really give that to you. Acrobatics and phase acrobatics are still good choices. Not only for what they do, but also because of their proximity to bow and poison nodes. So you're not necessarily traveling super far away from what you're already focusing on.
Alright, I'm back in the cave, Andros.
Okay. Also, as an aside, because there's jewel sockets in the skill tree itself, I have light brigade for evasion equipment. And now a shade strap leather afflicts you with 116 evasion.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I would go with the striped leather then for the 116 evasion. But as another thing to note, Finner, is that there's a jewel. It's a unique jewel, so it'd be hard to find unless you could find somebody to trade with. But if it drops for you, then I would definitely pick it up. It's called Lion's Eye Retort. Hold on.
Keyboard
Lion
typing.
Eyes Fall. Sorry, Lion Eyes Fall. Basically, what it does is you socket it into a jewel socket in the tree, and any melee and melee weapon type modifiers in the radius that it projects from there apply to bow. So there's a jewel socket near the shadow that if you put it in, there's a claw cluster near it that I think it's the top part of the circle that lead to Claws of the Magpie. All of those are really good with that jewel to apply to bow. Just as a thing to like keep an eye on.
I found Marivol's lair.
Okay.
Right, you ready?
Yep.
Ready to fight the crazy lady?
Yep.
Ooh, heat, hot. Well, I say hot. Not really hot. Oh boy. Golly, she takes so much damage. Oh, because she resists elemental.
That's it.
Poor fishwife.
Right.
'Twas love that did this to you.
Is lesser poison still good? Yeah. I mean, anything that basically just gives you damage bonuses. Yeah.
I don't need this shield.
I wouldn't worry about having too many specifically damage dealing attacks. If that makes any sense. Because you don't want to like spread yourself too thin.
Oh,
Like for now,
that's
that's
new.
fine.
The two statues here glowed yellow or green, and then this all dissipated, and then the gold just magically appeared.
I'm pretty sure that's normal. Did that before.
Oh, I never saw that.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Hey, we're
It's
in
nice to
Act
see
2.
there's still some life in this torching corpse of you.
Hey! Alright, let's get to the next zone. Or the next hub. refresh all my zombies. My zombie wombles. Sure, I'll level up Ray Zombie. I guess. On the seed cache.
Our garden swells with life. Come.
Creeping frost. Fire an icy projectile that bursts on impact. Ooh. Talk dirty to me. Okay, Sacred Grove. Ooh, you ready for a lot of purples?
Yep.
Jeez Louise.
I know, right?
So beefy.
There we go.
He also dropped a grain.
Mm-hmm. Which is like the next tier of seed, I think.
That's so cool.
Some seeds must be coaxed before they will take root. Sometimes, a small sacrifice must be made to bring about great change. To draw out the animating force from such seeds, we must use the animating force. A disperser can direct the flow of stored energies to where they are needed. Plant your greater seed near a disperser. Then, connect the disperser to the storage with the use of conduits. The life force we use now will be repaid many times over later.
Consumes condensed life force to feed higher tier seeds. Pylon creates life force conduits between collectors, storage tanks, and dispersers. Oh golly, this is getting complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what? I don't even understand what I need to do.
What do you mean?
Like with the I don't understand this. I'm gonna have to look it up later. Am I able to put it in the seed stockpile? Probably not, right?
Yeah, you can. It's at the top.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. Yeah, because I'm like, How would I say what?
Basically, what it is that pylon, it just moves life force between the collector to a tank.
Right, but like, I don't know, does that mean like I gotta set up like an optimal setup or whatever? Like, you know, farming in Minecraft.
Yes, that's what that means.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Because again, there's higher level stuff that require certain other types of plants to grow next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So at higher tiers, you can't just put them random like we've been doing.
Yeah. So I feel like at a point we're gonna need to stop planting stuff so we can pick up the collectors to then reposition them more appropriately.
Pretty much.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. You complain too much. I'm gonna stab you in the face.
Well, maybe you're better at inventory management.
I'm not. Have any of my videos pretty much like shown you I am crap when it comes to inventory management. Fallout 76, Kingdoms of Amalur, Path of Exile, freaking Skyrim. I'm never good at inventory management. Period. I'm a hoarder. To like the greatest extreme. I am Professor Dr. Hoarder. Oy vey. Golly, there's a lot of people here at the forest encampment. It's taking me a while to load. There we go. Oh, golly, there are a lot of people. So many people. Alright, but we made it to Act 2 on Dress.
Yeah, we did.
And we're at 3.5 hours of stream time. So I'm thinking that's a pretty good stopping point for us for today. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed Path of Exile. Quick thanks and shout out to Andres for helping everybody in chat. Thank you, Andres, for taking the time to explain a lot of the complexities of Path of Exile. I'm sure quite a few people have appreciated that, so thank you for taking the time to do that. And thank you everybody for sticking around. If you want to see more, please let us know. We will absolutely love to stream more Path of Exile. We're probably going to be playing this a lot for this league because we actually want to finish it this time around. And also stay tuned for a lot of the Kingdom of Zamlar streams that will be happening Monday through Friday next week as well. But until next time, everybody, mind the dice and drinks.
Bye-bye!